including your snack game. That's why I go with Golden Flake, the true MVP of flavor. From bold sweet heat chips to the spicy crunch of Louisiana hot pork rinds, Golden Flake delivers every time. It's flavor that fires up any tailgate. For over 68 years, Golden Flake has fueled Southern game days. Snack like a champion, grab the bag that's always on top of its game. Golden Flake, the official salty snack of the Auburn Tigers.
Okay, quiz fans, what's one word to describe Whataburger's new prickly pear raspberry Whata Fresher? Is the best word refreshing? Or does the real raspberry make you say tangy? Or perhaps the sweet prickly pear fruit is simply delicious? Actually, the only word to describe it is quenchy, tangy, sweet, delicious. And that may sound like 4 words, but we used hyphens. Introducing new Whata Freshers from Whataburger. Whataburger. Available for a limited time.
Auburn is ranked in the top 25 for the first time in 4 years. Today, the Tigers wear all white against South Alabama in the tune-up to the Southeastern Conference. Good morning and War Eagle from Pat Dye Field at Jordan-Hare Stadium with Jason Campbell, Brett Edens, Brad Law, Jeff Shearer, Gene Dulany, Patrick Tisdale, Britt Bowen, and Ben Harling. I'm Andy Burcham. Pick your poison with the Auburn defense these days. The Tigers held Ball State to -3 yards rushing. Auburn leads the country in rushing defense. It's also number 1 in sacks. South Alabama trailed by 16 in the fourth quarter against Tulane. A pick on a 2-point conversion ended the Jaguars' chances to tie the game. Senior wide receiver Devin Voisin is second in the country with 3 touchdown catches. Junior quarterback Bishop Davenport has thrown for 4 TVs with no interceptions. And senior tailback Kentrell Bullock has rushed for 234 yards and 3 touchdowns. Homecoming on the Plains means a school record-tying 17th straight sellout at Jordan-Hare Stadium. South Alabama is the 12th in-state non-conference to play the Tigers, and Auburn looks for its 65th win against that group today. The Sun South John Deere countdown to kickoff continues in a moment. The fans are out today, Gabe.
That's right, Andy. Big games mean bigger tailgates.
Check out that Ford F-150 truck, a championship caliber performance.
Flawless execution, Andy. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top.
Work or play, it's always game on with a Ford F-150 truck. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
You're listening to Auburn football. Now, back to more of the Sun South John Deere countdown to kickoff. When it comes to outdoor projects, nothing beats quality John Deere equipment from a team you can depend on. Visit sunsouth.com. SunSouth is the preferred tractor dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
Good morning. Homecoming on the Plains as Auburn gets set for South Alabama from Jordan-Hare Stadium with Jason Campbell. I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn University's Raptor Center, a division of the College of Veterinary Medicine, is celebrating 25 years of pregame Eagle flights during the 2025 football season. Honor a tradition, an Auburn tradition, and support the center's work during its 25th anniversary campaign. Learn more at vetmed.auburn.edu/. Raptor. Auburn University Marching Band about to come onto the field. The drum major about to place the mace on Pat Dye Field as the Tigers get set for South Alabama here today. It's a good South Alabama ball club here today. Auburn really has to come out and execute well against the Jaguars today.
Yeah, Auburn, like you heard Coach Freeze mention in his press conference that, this is a team, they play really hard. They got 2 exceptional receivers. They run the ball really well. And they do a really good job when they're in third and manageable situations. So for our defense today, everything starts up front. You got to be able to pinch gap those offensive linemen, not let them get those explosive plays in the run game. And then number 2 is you got to put pressure on Bishop Davenport. He's a quarterback that hasn't turned the football over to this point of the season so far. And you got to put them in situations to force them to make errant throws.
Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. The official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. All right, from an offensive standpoint, Jason, what are your 4 keys to the game?
Yeah, my 4 keys to the game today for me is you got to start fast in this ball game. We've been a well-balanced offense over the last couple of weeks, and you want to continue to keep that today. And all that starts up front with the run game. Number 2 for me, defense, we got to stop the run. They're averaging 191.5 yards per rush, rushing the ball in the game so far. Number 3, offensive to me, get some explosive plays in our passing game today. I feel like, they're going to be sneaking up in the box a little bit because the way we've been running the football is going to give us opportunity to hit some down the field throws. And number 4, Andy, it always comes down to this: protect the football. Anytime you play a team like South Alabama, a team that's hungry to come in here and play a bigger opponent, you can't give them short fields and allow them to gain confidence in this ball game.
After 2 weeks, Auburn is tied for 8th in turnover margin at 0. But that's halfway higher in the league than Auburn was all last year when the Tigers were last in the league in turnover margin.
Right. Last year was turnovers Achilles' heel for Auburn, especially at crucial moments. And one thing we've done really well this season so far is protecting the ball. Jackson has done a really good job protecting the ball, taking what the defense is giving him. Is not there. He's utilizing his legs. He's throwing the ball away. He's keeping us in a situation where Coach Freeze and his offensive staff feel good dialing up plays in order your quarterback will protect you if the play doesn't work.
We will keep an eye on this, but likely we will not see Damari Alston today. So it's more of Jeremiah Cobb, who, boy, he stepped to the forefront for the Tigers last weekend.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cobb, after coming off his first game, we had 73 yards rushing. That was his season high. Then last week he broke that with over 100 yards rushing. And I think today he's the bell cow. He gets most of the carries. But if we do see Damari Alston, it'd be, maybe sparingly, just because Coach Freeze, like you said, he hasn't been hit. You want to keep him as healthy as possible as we get ready to hit our gauntlet of our schedule. But overall, though, there are some young guys. Omar's a guy from Auburn who can really, really run. So I'm excited to see what he brings to the table today.
Both Damari Alston and Champ Anthony are dressed out for today's game. Of course, Champ broke that thumb at Baylor just under 2 weeks ago, but has already had surgery and practice for the Tigers this week. I don't know if we'll see either of those players out there this week as they get ready for the SEC opener next week against Oklahoma. Stay tuned, friends. We're getting ready for kickoff. Auburn and South Alabama. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
When the game hits halftime, TruckWorks drives you through 20 minutes of scores, highlights, stats, and analysis. It's the TruckWorks Halftime Report. TruckWorks is the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Whether you're at the stadium, your home, or listening in your car, you've got the keys to the most complete halftime coverage of the Tigers around. The TruckWorks Halftime Report, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
Game day is about big plays and big energy, but it's also about the little things. It's about the energy of a community coming together to cheer for our heroes on the field, the tireless work that goes into every game from the front gate to the 50-yard line, and making memories that last a lifetime. Alabama Power knows that dedication makes all the difference. That's why we're here to keep you moving with reliable power and the programs that help you save. Now that's big. Alabama Power, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers.
Build Giants Alabama is proud to present today's broadcast of Homecoming on the Plains. Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy, and today it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more.
I'm Andy Burcham, and you're listening to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show. War Eagle. The smart and powerful Ford F-150 turned in another championship caliber performance. Thanks to available Pro Power onboard and outstanding payload numbers, fans will be talking about this tailgate for years to come. For great offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
This is Auburn football, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups for the Tigers. Defensive line.
Kendrick Falk, Home, Alabama, Home High School.
Bobby Jamison Travis, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minneapolis North High School.
Malik Blogden, Montgomery, Alabama, Height Road High School.
Kieron Crawford, Memphis, Tennessee, Garrett Christian School.
Linebackers.
DeMarcus Riddick, Clayton, Alabama, Chilton County High School. Xavier Atkins, Jonesboro, Louisiana, Summer Creek High School.
Secondary.
Caden Lee, Atlanta, Georgia, Cedar Grove High School. Jalen Crawford, Atlanta, Georgia, Parkview High School.
Jacquez Robinson, Jacksonville, Florida, Sandoval High School. Caleb Harris, Belgium, Alabama, Thompson High School.
Sebastian Smith, Mumford, Alabama, Mumford High School.
Offensive line.
Xavier Chapman, Beaufort, South Carolina, World Bench Early College High School. Dylan Wade, Houston, Texas, Cypress Falls.
Connor Liu, Kennesaw, Georgia, Kennesaw Mountain High School.
Jeremiah Wright, Selma, Alabama, Selma High School. Mason Murphy, Riverside, California, J. Sarah Catholic High School.
Receivers.
Cam Coleman, Phoenix City, Alabama, Central High School.
Eric Singleton, Atlanta, Georgia, Alexander High School.
Malcolm Simmons, Alexander City, Alabama, Benjamin Russell High School.
Tight end.
Brandon Frazier, McKinney, Texas, McKinney North High School.
Running back.
Jeremiah Cobb, Montgomery, Alabama, Montgomery Catholic.
Quarterback.
Jackson Arnold, Denton, Texas, Denton Geyer High School.
Special teams.
Alex McPherson, Fort Payne, Alabama, Fort Payne High School.
Hudson Cox, Seymour, Australia, St. Mary's High School. Reed Hughes, Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. You've been listening to the Sun South John Deere Countdown to Kickoff on the Auburn Sports Network. Now, it's game time. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football is brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar, the Coke taste you love with zero sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. East Alabama Health. By Alabama Power. Proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Allstate. You're in good hands. Old Dominion. Official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics. By Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. And War Eagle with Chick-fil-A. Bud Light. Proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. Easy to drink. Easy to enjoy. And by Cook's Pest Control. Score superior protection from pests and termites by calling Cook's Pest Control. With Brett Edens on the sidelines. And alongside Jason Campbell. Here's the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
A sun-splashed late afternoon. It is a whiteout at Jordan-Hare Stadium as homecoming brings the South Alabama Jaguars to the Plains. Good morning and welcome to another edition of Auburn Tiger Football on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn 2-0 on the season. South Alabama is 1-1. Game day weather brought to you by Sensagreen, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama, West Georgia, and Huntsville. Contact today at sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. Mostly sunny skies overhead, 83 degrees, low humidity, and wind today out of the east at 6 miles per hour. The Auburn Tigers and the South Alabama Jaguars about to make their way onto the playing surface at Pat Dye Field. Boy, folks are ready for homecoming here, Jason, here this afternoon.
Yeah, what a great atmosphere, Andy. You talked about the weather, man. It doesn't get any as good as this. These guys got to be excited about this opportunity to come out here and play this game today. Anytime you're able to lace it up, man, in front of this crowd at Jordan-Hare, man, it should make your hair stand up on your arms.
South Alabama has made its way onto the sideline here at Pat Dye Field. Red jerseys, white trousers, white helmets. Auburn in all white today, including the white face mask. First time the Tigers have worn the Stormtrooper white uniforms at home since 2008. And Auburn about to make its way onto the playing surface at Pat Dye Field. Auburn played Tennessee Martin that day, won that ball game. The Tigers in all white here today, and they'll be in all white next week when Auburn opens the Southeastern Conference play next week against the Oklahoma Sooners. But first thing first, Jason, take care of business here today. Execute against the South Alabama Ball Club.
And I'd like to say something about the white jersey as well. I remember when we was in the National Football League, we used to wear white jerseys at home because we had 1 o'clock games, right? And it'd be so early in the season, it'd be hot. So you want your opponent to be in the darker color jersey because it absorbs heat more. And so we use it as an advantage when we was in the pros to do that. But nowadays, you know, Auburn wearing the white jersey today. But like I said, this is a key game for Auburn today. This is a team you can't overlook. South Alabama's going to come in here. They're going to be hungry. They're going to give us their best shot. But this, I think, a game where Auburn continues to manifest itself and grows in maturity as a football team to get ready for SEC play.
The captains have made their way to the middle of the field. The toss of the coin presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Today's referee, James Carter.
You're the home team. South Alabama, you're the visiting team, and you will call the toss today. This is the coin, that's heads. This is tails. What's your call? Tails. Tails is the call. It is tails, you win the toss. Defer. South Alabama has won the toss.
South Alabama won with its call of tails. They deferred. Auburn's going to get the ball to start. Jason, how do you want to start a game like this on offense?
Great job, Brett. Welcome to the Auburn radio show, Brett. And it's the broadcast as we get you. Today is your initiation day. For me, man, start off the same way you did last week. Control the line of scrimmage. You know, you want to start off running the football really well, but then at the same time, you want to take what the defense is giving you. If you want to put 8 people in the box, then you want to take an opportunity, take advantage and hit those outside one-on-one matchups with Singleton and Cam Coleman and Malcolm Simmons and those guys. So for me, just stay on schedule and just kind of let Jackson Arnold continue to be him.
Jason, do you see Auburn try to take some deep shots here today from a passing perspective?
I do, because I expect South Alabama not to do what Ball State did in Baylor, where Baylor, they stayed in what you call a cover 4, where they only kept 6-man box for real against us, which opened up the run game. And then last week, Ball State, we just controlled the game from start to finish. Right. I expect us today, though, I expect South Alabama to say, hey, if you beat us rushing today, then so be it. But we're going to make you take shots down the field and see if y'all can connect.
Really, Auburn's game plan last week against Ball State was an extended run. Auburn's passing game was really an extended run game. It's what Ball State gave Auburn, and Auburn executed it perfectly.
Yeah, you said exactly right. I call hitches and, just throwing those little bubble routes out there and, hitting those guys when they come in motion where you toss the ball to them. I just call those extended handoffs away from the line of scrimmage. It's still part of your run game because it makes the defense flow east to west to have to try to tackle your guys in open space. But I do think South Alabama bring an extra guy into the box today, and I do think Auburn has an opportunity to exploit some of those big pass plays on the back end.
This is a quick track at Jordan-Hare Stadium today. The surface hardness, 57.6, volumetric moisture, 23.2. That's according to Eric Klipus, one of Auburn's greenskeepers, so to speak. It's a quick track here for Auburn and South Alabama today. Bryce Kane drops deep for Auburn, and Alexi Pulkkinen will kick it off for South Alabama. Auburn will defend the north goal to open this one here today. It is Auburn and South Alabama, game 3, and the tune-up for Auburn before Southeastern Conference play starts next week in Norman, Oklahoma. Pulkkinen puts a foot into it, and we're underway. And a fair catch called for the Tigers. And we'll send it right back downstairs. Brett Edens has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Hey guys, the weather down here is great. It's warm, definitely not hot. Nice little breeze, so it should be a great day for football for the players down here. Nothing like y'all had to deal with over at Baylor. Looking for the Tigers to get a good, quick start here on this first drive.
Jackson
Arnold. The wrong player called the fair catch. The other guy caught it, so it stopped us. Instead of going to the 25, we're going to start off the 7 or 8 yard line.
All right, good call there. Yep. Auburn back at the 8 yard line to open this up. Jackson Arnold, 6'1".
Number 29 is the person who possessed the ball. Therefore, the ball will be placed at the spot of possession. First down.
Well, that's something to be corrected.
Great point,
moving
Brett.
forward. Yeah.
Great point, Brett. You always want the person that's receiving the ball to fair catch it. You want him to catch it, because if anyone else fair catches it and is not the person to actually wave for the fair catch, the ball gets marked.
7th consecutive sellout ties the program record set between 2013 and 16 as Auburn opens up 1st and 10 at its own 8. Singleton, the man in motion. Handoff to Singleton. Gets to the corner to the 10. Turns up 15 and out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So Auburn with the jet sweep with Eric Singleton going around the left side.
Yeah, you see the speed of Eric Singleton, the transfer from Georgia Tech, getting the ball in motion, get him going full speed. Jeremiah Cobb trying to lead the block outside. Right there, speed just kills on that play.
7 yards on first down, 2nd and 3 for the Tigers. Nose of the football at the 15-yard line from the left hash mark. Cobb flanks Arnold to his right. Jeremiah gets his first carry. Head down, and he's close to the 19-yard line. That's enough for an Auburn first down. He gets 4 yards on the play for the Tigers. Caleb Dozier, a redshirt freshman out of Dothan and a transfer from Georgia Tech, among those there for South Alabama.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cobb having a great start to the season here against Baylor, against Ball State, picking up that first down, that 4-yard run.
First down and 10 for Auburn at its own 19-yard line. Between the hashes, double wide receivers right and left. Frazier, the tight end, comes in motion, sets up outside the right tackle. Cobb to the right of Arnold. The snap, the play action, the look, the throw. Pass is deflected and incomplete. Pass was intended for Cam Coleman, but in and out of the hands of the talented sophomore out of Phoenix City, Alabama.
Yeah, Cam trying what we call a skinny glance, where it's a little bit deeper than a slant route. You try to hit him behind that linebacker. You try to suck in the linebacker up front with the play action and hit that glance right. Took a big hit right there from Ty Goodwill from South Alabama.
Coleman comes off the field. Auburn 2nd down and 10. Double wide receivers right and left. On 2nd and 10 for Auburn from its 19. Again, Frazier will set up outside the right tackle. Cobb to the left of Arnold. On 2nd and 10, Arnold drops to throw. Looks to the Auburn boundary. He throws. Pass complete. Singleton with the catch for the Tigers. Close to the first down. Let's see where they mark him. And it is going to be just shy of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down and less than 1 for Auburn.
Yeah, I like that throw by Jackson right there. He put a lot more confidence. Last week, those balls were kind of a little bit high behind the receivers. That time, he put that ball around the money out in front of Eric Singleton against tight coverage to give Singleton a chance to make the catch.
Auburn 52% on 3rd down this season. This is 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. The ball at the 29-yard line, just shy of the 29. Cobb to the left of Arnold from the right hash mark. Handoff goes to Cobb, big hole, and he dives across the 30-yard line out to the 33 and an Auburn first down. Nehemiah Chandler, redshirt freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida, transfer from Georgia Tech. On the stop, the cornerback for South Alabama.
Yeah, great job of Jeremiah Wright on that play. He helped the center, and then he got up to the linebacker to allow Cobb to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 for Auburn from its 32-yard line, right hash mark. Short side of the field, the Auburn boundary. 3 receivers, trips to that side. Arnold from the gun sends a Singleton in motion. And he runs it up the middle. Nice run right up the middle. The quarterback draw off that fake jet sweep. And Jackson Arnold out to the 42-yard line. He gets 9 yards on the play.
Yeah, it looked like the similar 4th down play that Auburn ran against Baylor that Jackson scored a touchdown on 4th down. Great job by the offensive line of getting good push up front.
Tyrell Johnson Jr., redshirt junior from Wynne, Arkansas, on the stop for South Alabama. 2nd down and 1. The ball out to the 41. In the pistol, Cobb behind Arnold from the right hash mark. On 2nd down and 1, a long count by Arnold. He turns, he hands it. Cobb off left side. Boy, almost got face mask. It gets near midfield, out to the 49-yard line. Jeremiah Cobb going off the left tackle that time, gets 8 yards as he follows Xavier Chaplin for an Auburn first down.
Yeah, Auburn doing a really good job of getting these second and short situations where you can either use any playbook that you have at your exposure, but doing a really good, nice job picking up these short play first downs.
First down and 10 for Auburn from the 49-yard line. The Auburn of 49. South Alabama with 4 at the line of scrimmage. Play clock is down to 8. Tight end in motion, down to 3. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Cobb, and Jeremiah gets a yard on the play. Cobb going off the left side of that offensive line. Emmanuel Waller, a junior out of Birmingham, and a transfer from UAB with the stop for South Alabama. It's a gain of 1, 2nd and 9, the ball at midfield, just across midfield.
South Alabama try to bring a zone blitz. Well, sometimes we call those run blitzes, not because you're trying to throw the ball. Sometimes you're able to get through those and hit a big play, but they did a nice job of covering Cobb on that one. 2nd down and 9 for Auburn. Ball just across midfield between the hashes. Will Auburn take a look deep here? Send a man in motion. Back to throw to the sideline. It is in and out of the hands of the tight end, Preston Howard. Howard set up at about the 43-yard line of South Alabama. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for Auburn. Yeah, Preston looked like he was going to run a wheel route. It's called almost like a wheel stop, where you're going to go up the sideline and then you're going to find that little soft area and stick your foot in the ground and come back to the ball. Just played really well by the South Alabama defender. With the ball at midfield, this is the 10th play of this opening drive of the game, but it's 3rd down and 9 for Auburn. Tigers send trips to wide left, a pair of receivers to the right, the Auburn boundary. An empty backfield for Jackson Arnold on 3rd down and 9. Play clock down to 2, down to 1. And I believe Auburn was able to call a timeout before it ran out of time, and it certainly did that. So with 10:30 to go in the first quarter of play, Auburn calls a timeout as it was running out of time, and it will be 3rd and 9 for Auburn from midfield when play resumes. No score. We're just underway at Jordan-Hare Stadium, and Auburn football continues in a moment.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and personal support to help you choose the right plan with confidence. No second guessing, no confusion. Just care that works for you and your family. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, college football fans! I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Auburn spirit. It's what drives champions on the field and in business. At the Harvard College of Business, that same passion shapes the next generation of leaders. With a personalized, hands-on approach, we prepare students for success, whether in the boardroom or big moments in life. Auburn Pride, Auburn Innovation, Harvard College of Business, inspiring business. Visit harvard.auburn.edu to learn more.
Back at Jordan-Hare Stadium, Brad Law with a Yellowwood School Board update. In Atlanta, Georgia Tech leads number 12 Clemson 10-0 as they play early in the second period. And a couple of SEC teams impressive early. Oklahoma already has 12 first downs. The 13th-ranked Sooners lead Temple 18-0 in Philly, 3 minutes deep into the second quarter. They're also in the second quarter in Tuscaloosa, where Alabama leads Wisconsin 14-0. Also in the top 25, fourth-ranked Oregon with a touchdown at Northwestern, 7-0 Ducks on top early second period. And number 23, Michigan, routing Central Michigan 28-0 early in the second in Ann Arbor. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. We send it back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
3rd and 9 at midfield. Jason, what are you doing?
Yeah, 3rd and 9. Like going to get a quarters coverage from South Alabama's defense. So you're thinking outside, but got Eric Singleton here in the slot. So see if they try to hit Singleton down the middle or they try to hit Cam Coleman on the right side to the boundary.
Cam Coleman splits wide right to the Auburn boundary. Ball between the hashes, trips to the South Alabama sideline. Auburn 1 out of 1 on 3rd down on this drive. This is 3rd and 9. It's an empty backfield for Jackson Arnold. Walks up near the line of scrimmage, now backs up. The play clock down to 12 as he takes the snap from Connor Liu. There it is. He's going to run it up the middle. And he is able to get to the 46-yard line, and that will be far shy of the first down. It's 4th down for Auburn.
Yeah, I think that was a call to try to get it more into a situation where Auburn's still going to try to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, 4-down territory for the Tigers. And Jeremiah Cobb back on the field. Coming out is Malcolm Simmons. And this will be 4th down for Auburn. Auburn this season on 4th down, 2 out of 2. Teams against South Alabama also 2 out of 2 on 4th down. This is 4th down and 5 for the Tigers. Make that 4th down and 6. Auburn needs to get to the South Alabama 41-yard line from the gun. Arnold to throw with some time, throws it across the middle, complete. It is Singleton. Singleton to the 31-yard line and an Auburn first down. A bullet to Eric Singleton for 19 yards.
Yeah, really nice route by Eric Singleton, fighting through some clouds a little bit in between that defense, but found the soft area sitting right over the center for Jackson Arnold.
Those are the football in between the 31 and the 32-yard line for Auburn, right back to the line of scrimmage for the Tigers. First down for Auburn from the left hash mark. The snap to Arnold. 2-step drop. He looks. He goes to the end zone. And it's caught! Cam Coleman with the touchdown down the left sideline. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, really nice job of Cam Coleman coming back to the football. Ball a little underthrown, but he did a nice job of shielding off the defense of South Alabama for a touchdown.
Flag on the play.
The result of the play is a touchdown. Pass interference, defense, number 5. That penalty is declined.
First touchdown of the year for Cam Coleman. Had 6 of those a year ago. 9:09 in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, really nice job of coming back to the ball and keeping his feet in bounds to shield off that defender with his off arm and not let him know where the ball was coming down at. Really nice job by Cam.
Alex McPherson out for the extra point. The holder is Hudson Cock. Reed Hughes will snap it. Snap down. Kick is on the way. The kick is good. Let's pause 10 seconds so stations like Birmingham's 100.5, Jocks 2 can identify themselves on the Auburn Sports Network. First time this season, Auburn has scored on its opening drive after punts at both Baylor and at home against Ball State. 9:09 to go in the first quarter of play. Auburn 7, South Alabama nothing. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Finish your Auburn football game day with the Regions Bank Postgame Show. For over 30 years, the Regions Bank Postgame Show has been appointment radio for Tiger fans. Get exclusive locker room interviews with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze. Plus, get expert analysis, a full rundown of SEC and national scores, and a comprehensive highlight package. The Regions Bank Postgame Show on the Auburn Sports Network.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and personal support to help you choose the right plan with confidence. No second guessing, no confusion. Just care that works for you and your family. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Sun South John Deere drive summary for the Tigers. 92 yards, 12 plays, 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Cam Coleman's 32-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Arnold. And for Coleman now, 31 catches, 442 yards, 7 touchdowns in his last 7 games. Make that last 6 games dating back to last season. Connor Gibbs will kick it away for the Tigers. High and into the end zone. Actually back to the end zone. South Alabama will have 1st and 10 at its own 25-yard line. Led on the field by Bishop Davenport, 6'2", 210-pound redshirt junior out of Spring, Texas. A transfer from Utah State, 29 of 38 this season for 397 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. 76.3%, number 10 in the country in passing percentage, number 10 in the country in passing efficiency at 198.8.
We know everything starts with the run game for South Alabama, so watch Auburn's front.
Kentrell Bullock is the tailback for South Alabama. Play action, they throw it out to the tight end, up the right side, 30, 35, puts a head down and gets out to the 41-yard line. Nicely done as Kayan Lee was able to bring down Miller McCumbee.
Yeah, Kayan Lee had to hit a big tight end out in the flats. Great play action by Bishop in the backfield.
First down for South Alabama to its 41-yard line. From the right hash. A double tight end set for the Jaguars. Single wide receivers right and left. Handoff, Bullock, 45, across midfield for South Alabama. Bullock with the carry. Jaquez Robinson with the stop for Auburn. First downs on the first 2 plays for South Alabama. Right back to the line of scrimmage. This is actually 2nd and 1. Nose of the football just shy of midfield for South Alabama. Davenport hands it. Bullock stood up behind the line. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Great penetration for Auburn by Xavier Atkins, who was terrific for Auburn a week ago. 10 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, a couple sacks. He has had career-high 5 tackle games in his first 2 games this season.
Yeah, Xavier Atkins, the transfer from LSU, has kind of been making his name known around these Auburn plains the last couple of weeks. This guy flies around, makes tackles.
3rd and 1 for South Alabama. 30% on 3rd down, first down carry. Bullock inside the Auburn 45-yard line and a first down for the Jaguars. The stop by Robert Woodyard Jr.
And we talk about this South Alabama offense. They have talent. These guys are not just all group of 5 players. They have bullets of transfer from Ole Miss, so they have a lot of Power 4 conference players in this team.
6th career 100-yard game last week. Bullock, they go deep downfield, nothing there for South Alabama. Trying to get to Devin Boysen on the play, or Boysen that is, and he was wrapped up by Kayan Lee for the Tigers. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Really nice job by Kayan Lee keeping his eyes on his receiver, not getting lost in the backfield, knowing that South Alabama might try to take a shot because they had success running the football here early.
South Alabama's done a nice job of protecting Davenport, only giving up 2 sacks in the first 2 games this season. That's the best in the Sun Belt Conference. 2nd and 10 from the Auburn 44. Davenport pitches it, tries to get it, does. And they carry that time by Keenan Phillips. Excuse me. Yep, was Phillips around the left side.
We call that the quick pitch, where you try to get the leverage on the defense, and Kieran Crawford and Mars Williams did a nice job of playing that really well, because it could have been a bigger play than what it was.
Phillips, a JUCO All-American at Georgia Military Academy. Got 4 yards in the play. This is 3rd and 6 from the Auburn 39-yard line. High snap. Davenport rolls to his right. He throws. The pass is complete up the sideline and out of bounds to Anthony Eager, a redshirt sophomore out of Mobile.
South Alabama showing a trips formation to the field, try to outflank the defense. Caught Robert Williard inside leverage. Easy pitch and catch outside for the first down.
That's a first down for South Alabama at the Auburn 30.5-yard line. Impressive drive for South Alabama on their first possession of the game. Ball at the right hash mark, double wide receivers to the wide side. Send Bullock, or rather the tailback, in motion. Davenport wants to run it, and he gets to the 26-yard line. Taken down immediately on the play by number 35, Dallas Walker IV, the senior out of Nashville, Tennessee, and a transfer from Western Kentucky. And there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, the flag was thrown from the back judge.
During the play, personal foul, face mask, defense, number 17. That penalty is half a distance to the goal. First down.
Got Xavier Atkins for the face mask, and South Alabama now in the red zone. Down to the 13-yard line. Right hash mark for the Jaguars.
Yeah, South Alabama looking really impressive on this first drive. But most teams had a first 15, and when you start the game off, you rep those first 15 for a couple of days. You know exactly what you want to do against certain coverages and looks.
P.J. Martin is checked in at tailback. Flanks Davenport to his right. They flip it to the receiver coming around. That's Eager on the end around, and Eager gets to the line of scrimmage. Kieran Crawford came up to make the stop for the Tigers. Boy, he's been impressive for Auburn with 11 tackles, 3 for loss, and 3 sacks. A gain of 2 on the play at 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Kieran Crawford coming into today's game, leading sack leader in the SEC at 3.
2nd down and 8 for South Alabama from the Auburn 12. Right hash mark. Eager, the man in motion. Davenport keeps the ball, tries to get to the corner, and out of bounds. Run out of bounds by Caleb Harris. Good pursuit by the Tigers. If he gets anything, he gets a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 8 for South Alabama.
Yeah, well defended by Auburn. Kieran Crawford coming inside to help spring Davenport to the outside. Be ran out of bounds by Caleb Harris. Auburn in 3rd down situation. Deep in the red zone. See if they can get a stop here.
The 11th play of the drive for South Alabama. 3rd down for the Jaguars. Actually, this is 3rd and 11. He lost a yard on the play. Trips to the wide side of the field. That's the Auburn boundary for South. Martin up the middle, stacked up. He got back to about the 12, and that's all.
Bobby James Travis coming backside on the defense at the nose tackle position. Actually got double teamed. He split the double teams to make that tackle on Bullock. Really nice job by Bobby Travis, and nice job by the defense of holding him to set him for a field goal.
Hamilton DeBoyan out for the field goal. 29-yard field goal attempt by DeBoyan, and the kick is on the way, and South Alabama is on the board on its first drive of the game. DeBoyan, a redshirt sophomore out of Alpharetta, Georgia. He is now 3 of 3 this season. Register your child ages 5 to 12 for the Auburn Kickoff Kids contest from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Winners will see the kickoff from the sideline of Pat Dye Field. Plus, receive 4 game tickets, pregame VIP hospitality, a t-shirt, and video board recognition. Enter at auburnKickoffKid.com. 3:43 remaining in the first quarter. Auburn 7, South Alabama 3. Both teams have scored in their opening drives. Auburn football continues in a moment.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit Regents.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Hey, Auburn fans, if you're a nursing mother, wounded veteran, special needs family, or caring for an elderly loved one, Snazzy is here to support you. This season, snag free parking passes for select families at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Plus, Snazzy gives away a VIP package every home game. Nominate someone in these groups at snazzy.org. Everything Snazzy does is thanks to Carrier, the inventors of modern air conditioning. Head to snazzy.org now to learn more and apply. Snazzy, accessibility for all.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Today's homecoming broadcast is presented by Build Giants Alabama. If you're interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in Alabama, visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more. Now back to Jordan-Hare Stadium for more of the Tigers and Jaguars.
29-yard field goal by DeBoyan makes it Auburn 7, South Alabama 3. 64-yard drive for the Jaguars in 12 plays. 5 minutes and 26 seconds. Bryce Kane is the deep man for Auburn to take this kickoff from Hamilton DeBoyan. And it will be Kane 1 yard deep in the end zone to the 10. Upfield, tries to get to the corner. Turns the corner at the 20. Down the sideline. And a good return by Bryce Kane for the Tigers. As we send it downstairs, Brett Edens with the Cooks Pest Control sideline report.
Hey guys, great first drive there by Auburn, converting on some third downs and a huge fourth down. Really fighting against that too high safety look and getting some quarters, just taking what South Alabama's given them. Hopefully we can get a little bit more ahead of the chains this time around. So we'll see what the Tigers can do here, what our second round of plays are. Back to y'all.
All right, thank you, Brett. 31-yard return by Kane gives Auburn 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And Bryce Kane, one of those guys from Mobile. He talked about the Mobile area being big in high school for Auburn.
Singleton in motion, Auburn from the left hash, handoff to the tailback, and that is Cobb. Tough yards for 4 yards. He gets to the 35-yard line to Tyrell Johnson Jr. Transfer out of Division II Harding with the stop for South Alabama. 2nd and 6 for Auburn from the Tiger 26-yard line. Excuse me, Tiger 35-yard line.
Yeah, Auburn does a nice job on first down plays of getting positive yards to create these second and mid-range downs.
Auburn in the pistol. Singleton comes in motion to the Auburn boundary. Play action and a rollout by Arnold. He looks, he throws, pass in and out of the hands of Horatio Fields at the 45-yard line. That's enough for a first down if he holds on to the football.
Yeah, really nice read by Jackson Arnold. He got outside the pocket. First, you look to the tight end. In the flats, you don't have it, then you continue to move in the pocket. Really nice throw to Preston. Got to come up with that catch.
2:56 in the first quarter. Auburn 7, South Alabama 3. This is 3rd down and 6 for Auburn from the Tiger 35 in between the hashes. Play clock at 9. Arnold, they bring the blitz. He gets rid of it quickly and over the head at the 40-yard line again of Fields, or excuse me, of Howard, the tight end. And Auburn about to go 3 and out.
Yeah, I think Coach Freeze and the staff had something dialed up that they really like. I think Jackson saw the blitz come really fast and kind of got rid of that football earlier than he wanted to.
Hudson Cock out to kick it away. Devin Boysen to return it. He's back at the 20 as Hudson Cock, averaging just a tick under 39 yards. A punt gets this one away and booms it up the sideline, and a flag thrown deep, and it goes out of bounds. Flag thrown by the side judge down the field, and ball marked out of bounds at the 30-yard line, but let's wait on the call from James Carter, the referee. We're still waiting on the call from James Carter.
The only thing I can think about is someone in the way of the ref, maybe on the sideline.
Maybe. It's a 35-yard punt by Hudson Cock to the 30. And they're going to go backwards against South Alabama.
During the kick, illegal block out of bounds, return team, number 16, 5-yard penalty, first down.
They have marked the ball back at the 13-yard line. They're still talking. I wonder if they got this spotted it correctly.
Go, first down.
Half the distance to the goal. Okay, that makes more sense because it was certainly more than 5-yard penalty there.
Yeah, South Alabama had a nice drive on the last series. See what they do in this series. See if the Auburn defense has finally got some clues on what they're trying to do in their play action game.
First down for the Jaguars from their 12, right hash mark. Davenport, a high snap, hands it off to the tailback, and room to run across the 15-yard line out to the 16-yard line for Keenan Phillips. Phillips, a sophomore from Bainbridge, Georgia. Played his JUCO ball at the Georgia Military Academy. They're able to move the football. They're able to run the football. This is exactly what South Alabama has wanted to do here this afternoon.
They caught Auburn in a stunt, and when you do that, you hit that ball inside those two guards. It's hard to stop.
2nd and 5. Davenport rolls to his right. He throws, pass complete across the 20 to the 23-yard line to Devin Boysen. 16th catch of the year for Boysen. 3 touchdowns, among the nation's leaders, number 2 in the country in touchdown catches. And with under 2 minutes to go, South Alabama has a first down.
And South Alabama trying to go fast, keep the Auburn defense from getting set.
At the 23, handoff, tailback taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Keenan Phillips immediately hit by Amaris Williams for the Tigers.
Yeah, Amari is holding that hand that he injured a few weeks ago on that play, asking for a substitution.
Auburn a week ago held Ball State to -3 yards rushing. Teams are only averaging 30.5 yards per game rushing against the Tigers, but South Alabama already with 29 yards. This is the second drive. 2nd and 11. Davenport drops to throw. He throws the screen, passes complete to Phillips. Auburn is able to convert and get down to the 25 and make the stop on Phillips on the play. Number 3, Chris Murray was there. So was Xavier Atkins for the Tigers.
Yeah, one thing about playing an in-state opponent, these guys don't get rattled easily as you would from other schools from other states, but they're playing good football at this point.
3-yard gain to the 25. This is 3rd and 8. Movement in the backfield. The play is incomplete. Trying to get it to Boysen down the numbers, down the right side, but a flag was thrown. Good coverage by both Caleb Harris and Kayan Lee on the play.
In the neutral zone.
Outside. Defense number 2 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Yeah, Keldrick Falk got a little antsy on that one. Tried to time the snap count. Got caught in the neutral zone.
So now 3rd and 3 for South Alabama, right back to the line of scrimmage. Nose of the football at the 30. 3rd and 3. Davenport drops, throws, ball deflected and intercepted. Intercepted at the 33-yard line by Kieran Crawford. But there is a flag on the play.
I don't know if this is going to be offensive interference. He's trying to run it like a pick play.
Right. Deflected by the South Alabama receiver, Kieran Crawford, with the pick. Now does it stand?
The result of the play is an interception. Pass interference, number 2. Offense, that penalty is declined. First down.
Miller McCumbee, the tailback, or the tight end. That's the first interception of the year for the Tigers. And that means $1,000 for Children's of Alabama through the Picks for Kids program. Participating Chick-fil-A restaurants are donating $1,000 for each Auburn pick, up to $10,000. Eat more chicken and War Eagle from Chick-fil-A. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter play. Terrific field position after the turnover in the pick by Keion Crawford.
A really nice job of Keion Crawford keeping his eyes up for the football, because Xavier Atkins tried to come on a blitz and he couldn't get there, which he did very well with jump up and force an errant throw by Davenport, which ball was off target to the receiver. Great job by defense.
Thompson and Singleton wide right, a single receiver to the boundary. Auburn in the pistol. Handoff right up the middle. Jeremiah Cobb down to the 18-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle by Ty Goodwin, and Auburn is in the Chick-fil-A red zone.
A really nice job by Jeremiah Cobb and Connor Liu pushing down the center.
First and 10 from the 18, play action throw to the boundary behind Perry Thompson. Thompson had single coverage from Javon Henderson down the Auburn boundary. Second and 10 for the Tigers from the South Alabama 18-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's one period which he had back. You get one-on-one coverage to the field like that, and the defensive back is running with you. You got to get your eyes around a little quicker to find that football and have a chance to make the back shoulder catch.
Spoken like a true quarterback.
Yeah, that's the one he gonna see on film and be like, man, I gotta get my head around.
Ball from the left hash mark. Cobb flanks Arnold on second down and 10 at the South Alabama 18. It's a pitch. Singleton around right end, 25, 15, 10, and out of bounds. 9 yards for the Tigers. It's going to bring up third down and 1 for Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone.
You see, Auburn does that a lot with Eric Singleton. They utilize his speed, you give him that little pitch play which goes down as a pass because it's a forward action. I think that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter.
The first quarter comes to a close. Auburn threatening as the second quarter begins. Auburn will have third and 1 inside the South Alabama 10. When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon non-alcoholic. Check your local store for Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. After one quarter at Jordan-Hare Stadium on homecoming, Auburn 7, South Alabama 3. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Life moves fast. Shouldn't your checking account keep up? Meet Explore Checking from Max Credit Union. No monthly fees, no minimum balance requirement. Enjoy perks like access to your paycheck up to 2 days early, earning rewards that can be turned into cash each time you spend with your Max debit card. Plus, with 24/7 digital banking and an easy-to-use mobile app, managing your money is quick and effortless. Start exploring today at mymax.com/explore. Certain restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Summer's here and the open road is calling. RV Roadway answers the call with new and used RVs from the top brands you trust, all ready for your next adventure. With 2 Alabama locations in Opelika and Calera, RV Roadway is ready to help you hit the road in style. And if you need maintenance, their expert service center keeps you rolling smoothly all summer long. Start your journey at RVRoadway.com. RV Roadway, where we sell RVs for less.
Hey, this is DeMarcus Riddick, looking for a street legal golf cart. Diamond Golf Carts has the largest selections in the state, and the store is right off the Opelika Road, closer than you think, with the location in Auburn, Birmingham, and Huntsville. Raising the bar since 2012, golf cart sales and service. Need a tune-up? Diamond Golf Carts is full service for all your golf carts need, and they offer pickup and delivery. Carrying brands such as Easy Go, Club Car, Yamaha, and much more. Visit DiamondGolfCart.com and drive different, drive Diamond.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
7-3 Auburn as we get set for the second quarter. This game recap presented by War Eagle Plus. 2 long drives, one for each team to start the ball game, and then each team with a short drive to follow. Auburn nearly doubling up South Alabama in total yardage. Auburn ran 18 plays, 64 pass yards, 56 rush yards, 120 total. And the Tigers averaged 6.7 yards per play. Auburn had 4 first down plays of 7 yards or more in that first period. South Alabama with 4 yards per play, 16 plays, 64 yards, 35 through the air, 29 on the ground. Auburn with a 32-yard touchdown pass to Cam Coleman on its first drive. 7-3 Tigers in front. Send you back to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell. Tigers on the doorstep to start the second quarter.
3rd and 1 for Auburn from the South Alabama 9-yard line. Right hash mark.
I expect Auburn to utilize Jackson Arnold and Jeremiah Cobb in the RPO game here, or bring Singleton in motion, see if you hand the ball off to him.
3 tight ends, the PBJ alignment for the Tigers. Jeremiah Cobb to the right of Jackson Arnold. They bring the Singleton in motion. It's going to be Arnold right up the middle, first down, and he is down to the 6-yard line. Brad talked about it. Coming into the game today, Auburn was averaging 7.6 yards per first down play. It was over 8 yards per first down play in the first quarter, and now this is 1st and goal for Auburn from the South Alabama 6.
And half of Auburn's 12 offensive possessions that resulted in points this season have been 7 or more plays, have been 65 yards or more.
From the right hash mark, Auburn with a tight end to the right. That's Brandon Frazier along with Horatio Fields. Double wide receivers, wide side of the field, Coleman and Singleton. Now Frazier sets up outside the right tackle. Out of the pistol, hand off to, it's Frazier, excuse me. It's Arnold around right end, and he's in for the touchdown. Faked the carry by Cobb. He goes 6 yards around right end for an easy touchdown for Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, really nice play call right there by Coach Freeze and his staff. Coach Nitz to dial that up, get Jackson Arnold out on the edge, but really good blocking as well. Outside by the receiver, the shield. South Alabama defender.
3rd touchdown run of the season for Jackson Arnold. He had 2 against Baylor. And Auburn takes advantage of the Kieron Crawford interception. McPherson out for the extra point. Kick is on the way. The kick is good. Now 66 of 66 in his Auburn career. With that red zone score, everyone receives a free treat from Chick-fil-A. Download or log into your Chick-fil-A app in the state of Alabama to claim your treat before midnight tonight. Your reward will show up on the app on Monday, and you can redeem Monday through Friday of next week at any Chick-fil-A restaurant in Alabama. 14-14 to go in the second quarter. Auburn on top of South Alabama, 14-3. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Build Giants Alabama is proud to present today's broadcast of Homecoming on the Plains. Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy, and today it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the second year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org.
We're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
This is Coach Hugh Freeze. Coke Zero Sugar is Coke taste you love with zero sugar. Try it today and War Eagle.
Sun-South John Deere drive summary for Auburn. 33 yards, 5 plays, a minute and 30 seconds. 6-yard touchdown run for Jackson Arnold. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. He had 150 carries a year ago at Oklahoma and 3 touchdowns. He has equaled that touchdown in just his 3rd game this season. P.J. Martin to take this kickoff from Connor Gibbs. Gibbs booms it away, and there will be a return from the goal line. He leaps one man, gets out to the 19-yard line where Justin Jones makes the tackle. Quickly downstairs, Brett Edens with a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Hey guys, Amaris Williams went into the tent during that last drive. He's come out since then, and we've been told it's a shoulder that is still being evaluated. He's over here working with some trainers, drinking water. We'll let you know more as we get it.
Flag, excuse me, Brett, a flag on the play. And the call coming up from James Carter. Looks like it's going backwards for South.
During the return, holding, return team, number 34, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Well, South Alabama's last drive started with a penalty and half of the distance to the goal line. And this is 1st and 10 from the 9. Auburn took advantage with that interception by Kieron Crawford. And then 5 plays later, Jackson Arnold for 6 yards into the end zone. Auburn leads at 14-3. South Alabama from the right hash mark, nose of the football, just shy of the Jaguar 9-yard line. Bullock normally wears 3. He is wearing number 5 today. We'll explain that in just a moment. Send the tight end in motion. The handoff goes to Bullock, tries to get around right end, gets across the 10-yard line, and is taken there after a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Xavier Atkins with the tackle. Number 5 in honor of South Alabama former captain Anthony Mostella. Passed away near his home of Oneonta, Alabama in a traffic accident. And each game this year, South Alabama awards that number 5 to a player today. It is Bullock. 2nd and 9. Ball between the hashes. Play action. They throw it to the sideline. Pass complete to Voisin. A flag is thrown back at the line of scrimmage. Voisin out to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, flag came in pretty quick. Must be a false start or not enough men up on the line of scrimmage.
Now there's flags on both sides of the field at the line of scrimmage.
Paul Petrino, who's the offensive coordinator for South Alabama, Bobby Petrino's brother, is the OC for South Alabama.
We await the call from James Carter. Yep, it's going to go against South.
Illegal formation against the offense. More than 4 players in the backfield. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is the 3rd down.
So out to the 15-yard line. It will bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Auburn decided to go with 3rd and 4 rather than giving South Alabama an opportunity at 2nd and 9. See if they can pin them back deep here and force a punt and give Auburn a short field offensively.
Jaguars 1 of 2 on 3rd down today from the right hash. A single receiver wide left. Voisin goes in motion. Handoff, tailback, nothing doing. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss on the play of about a yard. As Keldrick Falk that led the charge for the Tigers. Bullock got nowhere as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it is 4th down.
Yeah, Ketter did a nice job of shedding the block of the left tackle for South Alabama, getting inside to tackle Bullock for a loss. Also, Eric Winters, the young true freshman, on that tackle as well.
Bryce Kane will drop deep for Auburn. Back to the Tiger 45, awaiting this punt from Alexi Pulkinen, a junior from Vicksburg, Mississippi, averaging just over 32 or 38 yards a punt. The heels of his feet back at the 1. Pulkinen gets it away. Low driving punt. Kane will let it bounce. It takes an Auburn bounce. And it will rest dead at the Auburn 46-yard line. So good field position for the Tigers. 12:24 to go. in the second quarter of play. Auburn gets good field position when play resumes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Auburn football. Let's go Tigers! SeatGeek. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and personal support to help you choose the right plan with confidence. No second guessing, no confusion. Just care that works for you and your family. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Ian Borders. We were watching in February guys that we thought maybe had the chance of entering the portal. Denver Jones is a great example of that. We had kind of recognized Denver at FIU around February. He was putting up magnificent numbers, Alabama kid, and we said, man, if this kid enters the portal, we got to jump on him. Once the portal opened, between Burgo, Maddox, myself, we're sitting there hitting refresh about every 5 minutes. Because timing is
literally.
Yes. We want to be the first to reach out. Well, Denver entered pretty quickly, and we were the first team to reach out, and it meant something to them.
New episodes of the Talking Tigers podcast are released Mondays wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast exclusively from the Auburn Sports Network.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
Welcome back to Jordan-Hare Stadium on homecoming Saturday. Auburn 14, South Alabama 3. 12:24 to go in the second quarter. Terrific field position for Auburn as this drive starts at the Tiger 46-yard line. Cam Coleman wide to the Auburn boundary, trips to the South Alabama boundary. Jeremiah Cobb to the right of Jackson Arnold on first down, ball between the hashes. Arnold, 5 yards, make that 6 yards deep in the shotgun. The snap from Connor Lew. Handoff to Cobb. Midfield 45, head down inside the 40-yard line. Jeremiah Cobb, another terrific run for Jeremiah and an Auburn first down.
Yeah, really nice job by the Connor Lew and the left tackle here. Too Tall Miller coming, left guard coming in on that play. Dylan Wade.
Ball at the 38.5-yard line for Auburn. A first down carry by Jeremiah Cobb. From the left hash, Arnold drops to throw with some time, scanning, throwing, complete. It is Singleton, spins to the 25-yard line and is wrestled down there.
Yeah, I love how Auburn's getting Eric Singleton involved over the middle of the football field. That vacant area where you see it cover 4 and those defenses kind of vacate that area to pay so much attention to the outside. Then you get those inside dig routes, those curl routes. And that's the second time Auburn has found Eric Singleton over the middle today.
Christopher Wallace out of Mobile with the stop for South Alabama, but not before Auburn gets first and 10 at the South Alabama 25-yard line. Thompson, Coleman, wide left for the Tigers. A tight end in the slot to the right, ball at the right hash mark from the 25. A shift by the South Alabama defensive line. Handoff goes to Cobb. Jeremiah inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Cobb with the carry. Wallace with the stop for South Alabama. It's a gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, Cobb having a good day so far. That offensive line getting really good push against the South Alabama defense that kind of does a lot of different things up front with different stunts. They're doing a great job of picking them up at the point of attack.
8 carries, 56 yards for Jeremiah Cobb in this ball game. Second down and 4 for Auburn at the South Alabama 19. The Tigers in the Chick-fil-A red zone. From the left hash mark, wide side of the field, the South Alabama boundary. Thompson and Coleman split wide right. Now Thompson comes in motion. The Whipple will throw, and behind Cobb out of the backfield. He got some pressure, did Jackson Arnold from the right side, perhaps had to rush his throw. It was Tyrell Johnson Jr., the Wolf linebacker, that came on the blitz.
Yeah, actually was the right play for Jackson Arnold to throw that ball away. Like I say, he felt pressure come from up the middle, and then also got a guy off the edge unblocked. Did the right thing. Instead of forcing an errant throw, just throw it away.
Auburn has converted all 6 of its red zone possessions this season. 5 touchdowns, a field goal, including 1 today. Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone right now. 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Arnold in the pocket. Looks, he throws, the pass caught. Oh, what a nice catch. Horatio Fields inside the 4. He skied for that ball and made the catch. He used all 6'2" of that frame.
Yeah, really nice job of Jackson Arnold inside the pocket. He wanted to go to Cam Coleman to the field, didn't like it, came inside. Also found Horatio on the 10-yard line for a gain of 14 for Auburn, 1st down.
Down to the 5, 1st and goal for Auburn. Arnold throws it, back throw, short or back shoulder throw. Boy, almost a one-handed grab by Cam Coleman over there. A little bit of pushing and shoving on the right side. Auburn doesn't get the flag. It's 2nd and goal from the 5.
One reason why Cam had to try to go up and make a one-handed catch is because his left arm was getting pulled by Javon Henderson from South Alabama. Should have been a pass interference call on that one.
The Auburn fans would agree with you after seeing that replay on both of the big video boards. They're 2nd and goal from the 5. From the left hash. Singleton, the lone man to the short side of the field. Now he goes in motion behind the set. Arnold gonna run it. Arnold inside the 5, pushes his way forward. Jackson Arnold into the end zone. Touchdown Auburn! 2nd touchdown run of the day for Jackson Arnold. This is 5 yards out.
Yeah, Jackson Arnold already broke his record from last year. Many touchdowns he had in Oklahoma, as now 4 rushing touchdowns on the year for Auburn.
2 rushing touchdowns at Baylor, and 2 here this afternoon in the 1st half. And Auburn now perfect in the red zone. 7 red zone scores, 6 touchdowns and a field goal this season. McPherson out for the extra point. 9:48 in the 2nd quarter. He drills it right down the middle. And with 9:48 to go in the 2nd quarter, Auburn has opened up a 21-3 lead against South Alabama. CB&S Bank has a long history of stability, and just like Auburn University, they have the legacy serving their community's needs for generations. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Hey, college football fans! I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Hello, Auburn family. Coach Freeze here. It's football season, and every play counts, including your snack game. That's why I go with Golden Flake, the true MVP of flavor. From bold, sweet heat chips to the spicy crunch of Louisiana hot pork rinds, Golden Flake delivers every time. It's flavor that fires up any tailgate. For over 68 years, Golden Flake has fueled Southern game days. Snack like a champion. Grab the bag that's always on top of its game. Golden Flake, the official salty snack of the Auburn Tigers.
Auburn football is presented in part by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer, and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year for the 2nd year in a row. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box fans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store right here in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Today's homecoming broadcast is presented by Build Giants Alabama. If you're interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in Alabama, visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more. Now, back to more Auburn football against South Alabama.
Sun-South John Deere drive summary for Auburn, 54 yards, 7 plays, 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Jackson Arnold, a 5-yard touchdown run, his second TD run of the day. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Keenan Phillips will take this kickoff from Connor Gibbs. From Bradford, Tiberius Law. Auburn very balanced offensively. 92 yards through the air, 91 yards rushing. And the Tigers lead it 21-3. Gibbs to kick it away for Auburn into the north end zone. Just inside the left hash, booms it away. And there will be no return as we send it downstairs. Brett Edens with the Cook's Pest Control sideline reports.
Hey guys, looking at great balance by the Auburn offense, run, pass, similar in yardage too, not just play calls. Jackson Arnold doing a great job of taking what the defense is giving him. Coach Hugh Freeze and Derek Nix calling great plays, mixing things up, getting Singleton on the run there, letting Jackson run against the grain there and cut up with the offensive line finishing for him. Really good. After that first drive by South Alabama, the defense talked a lot on the sideline about what they were seeing and hearing. And it seems like we'll find out here on this drive that they've kind of figured out what's in front of them, and hopefully we can get another quick stop. Back to you guys.
All right, Brett, thank you very much. 1st and 10 from the 25 for South Alabama. Double wide receivers, wide side of the field. Now trips to the wide side. Handoff to the tailback. Bullock right up the seam. He gets 3 yards on the play. Bullock with the carry for South Alabama. He is a senior out of Columbia, Mississippi, transferred from Ole Miss, coming into today with 3 touchdowns and 234 yards. And Bullock on the day, 6 carries for 20 yards on the afternoon.
Yeah, ever since those first 15 plays that South Alabama have scripted, Auburn has done a really good job of settling in on what they're doing.
2nd down and 7 from the left hash. Tailback comes in motion behind the set. Bullock again, or rather tailback again, trying to get to the outside, cuts upfield across the 30 out to the 31-yard line. Number 22, P.J. Martin with the carry that time. Caleb Harris, sophomore out of Bessemer, Alabama, as safety for the Tigers coming up to make the stop. And now here's 3rd down and 3. South Alabama, 2 of 5 on 3rd down today.
Jay Hardy also on that tackle, one of those guys that transferred over from Liberty, was at Auburn, went to Liberty, came back to Auburn.
Tigers 2nd in the league on 3rd down. The conversions defensively at 21% coming in. Handoff, tailback, head down shy of the 1st down. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. Well, that's a big stick for the Tigers on P.J. Martin.
Man, Ariel Winters, a young true freshman, not afraid to come in and beat a hammer on that play.
Ooh, all right, this is 4th and 1 from the South Alabama 34. Don't jump offside, Auburn. Handoff, Martin gets the 1st down, just enough to get the 1st down. He got a yard going off the left tackle behind Jordan Davis and Amari Wiggins.
Kind of good play design right there by South Alabama. They know inside we got our big guys in there, done a really good job. So that time they decided to bounce it, like you said, Andy, off left tackle a little bit to pick up that 2-yard gain.
1st down carry, 1st down and 10 from the South Alabama 36 left hash. This drive is all on the ground for South Alabama out to the 36. Bullock back into the game at tailback. Bullock again the carry. 40 and near the 45-yard line before he's taken down on the play. Number 25, Eric Winters, along with Caleb Harris on the stop. Good gain by Kentrell Bullock. As the clock rolls down to 7:18 and counting in the 2nd quarter, and Auburn leading 21-3. 9-yard carry for Bullock. 2nd and 1. Make that 2nd and 2. Play action by Davenport. Looks and he throws. The pass is complete. Boysen inside the Auburn 40 and out of bounds near the 35-yard line.
Anytime you're running the football really well, you hit it inside and outside, you draw up those linebackers. They start to come up on the run, and that time South Alabama was able to sneak their receiver behind for a gain of 20 on a deep over route.
To the 35-yard line. Boysen, 15 catches, 221 yards, and 3 touchdowns coming into today. Bullock hit behind the line of scrimmage and goes down. And the first stop on the play for the Tigers, number 3, Chris Murray, with the stop. Senior out of Wichita Falls.
Yeah, you also got Zakevius Walker, one of those seniors up front as well, getting a good off the snap. Kind of forced that ball back in there, and Chris Murray the big hit.
Fortunate for Bullock just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Those are the football just shy of the Auburn 35-yard line. Left hash mark. Davenport will throw. Throws it out of the backfield. Swings it out. First man misses. Pass complete. Near first down territory to Anthony Eager. Boy, Auburn had a chance at a big loss. It was Kensley Lador Faustin that had a shot at him 5 yards deep in the end, or in the backfield.
Yeah, Lador Faustin read it right. He got it out there where he needed to be on that flare pass. Just couldn't get him down. Auburn takes a timeout.
First down to the Auburn 25, just inside the 25-yard line. And the Tiger defense will call its second timeout of the quarter. And it stops the clock with 5:58 to go in the second quarter. Auburn on top, 21-3. We'll send it to Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, Andy, thank you. Let's start in Atlanta, where Georgia Tech leads number 12 Clemson 13-7. They're just about to start the second half down on the flats. Meanwhile, SEC teams, number 19 Alabama leads Wisconsin 28-7. Crimson Tide went up 28-0 before returning or surrendering a kickoff return for a score for the Badgers. 28-7 Alabama in front. At the half in Philadelphia, number 13 Oklahoma is steamrolling Temple. Sooners lead 28-3. John Mateer already over 200 yards passing and a score. And other scores in the top 25. Number 4 Oregon manhandling Northwestern 17-0 early third quarter in Evanston. And number 23 Michigan all over Central Michigan 35-3 early third quarter in Ann Arbor. In Columbia, number 25 Missouri out to a quick lead over Louisiana. 21-0 Tigers over the Raging Cajuns early in the second. Andy, that's the Yellowwood scoreboard.
First down for South Alabama inside the Auburn 25. Handoff left side. No, they'll throw it to the boundary, the Auburn boundary, and about a 5-yard gain on the play for Eager. 6'3", or 6'1", 183 redshirt sophomore from McGill Tulane High School. Eager's had a good first half of play for South Alabama. 4 catches for 21 yards.
Yeah, South Alabama utilizing Eager today to try to outflank the Auburn defense in those flat routes.
10th play of the drive for South Alabama at the Auburn 20. Just at the edge of the red zone. They bring Eager in motion. Davenport from the right hash. Play action, throws it right up the seam. That's going to be a touchdown. Jeremy Scott, a redshirt freshman from Jackson, Mississippi, with the catch.
That was a nice, well-played design by Major Applewright and Paul. On that design, you suck up the Auburn's defense, and you hit that glance route right behind for a touchdown against Rayon Schrader for a touchdown for South Alabama.
First touchdown of the year for Jeremy Scott, redshirt freshman from Jackson, Mississippi. And Hamilton DeBoyan is out for the extra point. Really impressive drive by South Alabama. 10-play drive, right down the middle, methodical. And the extra point is no good. No good, wide right. As we pause 10 seconds, so stations like Country 95.9 in Gunnersville can identify themselves on the Auburn Sports Network. $75-yard drive for South Alabama, 10 plays, 4 minutes and 24 seconds for the Jaguars. That drive very similar, Jason, to the opening drive of the ball game, and that's the 2 scores for the Jaguars so far.
Yeah, it's been their best drive since the opening drive, where your first 15 plays are scripted and you kind of know exactly what you're going to get defensively. That time, I think South Alabama had the answer just to even have a chance to even hold around in this ball game. I think Auburn was just getting ready to take off and explode. That was a big answer by South Alabama's offense.
5th touchdown pass of the year for Bishop Davenport, the first of the year for Scott. And it's Bryce Kane to drop deep for Auburn. Kickoff from DeBoyan into the end zone, and there will be no return by Bryce Kane. Auburn 5 minutes and 24 seconds to work with, including a timeout and the 2-minute timeout coming up for Auburn. Let's see what Auburn can do on perhaps its final drive of the first half of play, depending on how quickly and how efficiently Auburn plays it.
They said the key words, and depending on how quickly and efficient if Auburn can score, then you get your defense out there where you have an opportunity to get the ball back to get more points on before the half. But Auburn has been really balanced here in this ball game. see if they continue to attack on the edges.
92 yards in passing, 91 yards in rushing, 1st and 10, ball between the hashes at the Auburn 25. Cobb behind Arnold in the pistol. Handoff goes to Jeremiah Cobb, puts his head down and gets 3 yards out to the 28-yard line, going off the right tackle.
You see a lot of cutback runs. Now it's not designed every time to go cutback. Sometimes Jeremiah Cobb has the freedom if he sees daylight to take it.
2nd and 7. Play action, Arnold. Time to throw. Looks, he throws to the boundary. The pass is complete to number 3, Perry Thompson, his 2nd catch of the year. It's going to be shy of the 1st down by a couple yards.
Yeah, really nice job of Jeremiah Cobb stepping in and pass protection on that. He avoided a fake by Jackson Arnold, stuck in there and hit the linebacker right between the chest, and allowed Perry Thompson to work upfield and come back on his 2nd progression.
Auburn is 3 of 5 on 3rd down today. This is 3rd and 4 for the Tigers at the 31. South Alabama 3 at the line of scrimmage. They threaten to blitz with 2 more linebackers and bring them both. Arnold rolls. He looks, he throws, pass complete. Singleton out of bounds at the 38-yard line and an Auburn 1st down.
I really like that play call by the Auburn offensive staff. Get Singleton and Cam Coleman on the same side. You sprint Jackson Arnold away from inside pressure. Nice accurate throw for a 1st down.
4:15 on a counting clock in the 2nd quarter. Tigers lead at 21-9. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers out to the 38. Ball at the left hash. Fields and Thompson wide right, Singleton wide left. Now Singleton, the man in motion. Hand the ball to Singleton. Tries to cut the corner. And he gets a couple yards and fights his way out to the 43. Among those there, Christopher Wallace, after a 4-yard gain by Eric Singleton Jr.
Yeah, that's well defended by South Alabama defense on that play, but still positive yards for Auburn offense, though. You're picking up 5-6 yards on 1st down, which give you these 2nd down and mediums, which allow you to open up the whole playbook to take shot plays, or you continue to manage the ball down the field the way they've done today.
Thompson to the short side of the field. That's the boundary for South Alabama. Cam Coleman and Horatio Fields to the wide side of the field, the Auburn boundary. 2nd down and 6. Jeremiah Cobb, head down. He's going to be he's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cobb kind of been running back 1 by committee today.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 1.5 yards for Auburn, right back to the line. Play action. Arnold's going to run it across midfield 45. He slides at the 45-yard line, and that's an Auburn 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a decision making that Jackson Arnold does really well in the early part of this season. Is he has a play, he doesn't like it, he utilizes his legs to pick up the 1st down, keep Auburn on the positive side of the chains and not put the ball in harm's way.
Auburn in the South Alabama territory at the Jaguar 45 between the hashes. Play clock at 16 as Arnold calls the plays from the shotgun. There's the snap, handoff to Cobb, hit at the line, gets a couple yards on the play. Ed Smith IV, a redshirt senior out of Tuscaloosa, on the stop. 23 tackles coming into this one today. A tough 2 yards for Jeremiah Cobb. As we approach the 2-minute mark, Auburn will get one more play. Omar Mabson II with his 1st offensive play of the day. And Auburn will take the 2-minute timeout, before it starts on 2nd down and 8 from the South Alabama 43. 2 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Auburn 21, South Alabama 9, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Build Giants Alabama is proud to present today's broadcast of Homecoming on the Plains. Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy, and today it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more.
War Eagle Plus is the premier subscription experience for Auburn fans. It's inside access and unmatched experiences with the teams and student athletes you love. Subscriptions are available at 6 pricing levels, each unlocking access to deeper experiences and providing greater impact for Auburn student athletes. Members receive discounted concessions at all home athletic events, VIP experiences, team store credit, priority entry to select athletic events, monthly giveaways, plus access to the War Eagle Plus content network. Heisman level members or above will also now receive 1 Tigers Unlimited Foundation priority point for every $1 contributed through their War Eagle Plus subscription. Explore the site and join today. auburntigers.com/War Eagle Plus.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Following the 2-minute timeout, Auburn will have 2nd down and 9 from the South Alabama 43. For those of you in the stadium, I encourage you to stay in your seats at halftime for the crowning of 2025 Miss Homecoming. Then our award-winning marching band and the alumni band will join forces to present a collection of popular one-hit wonders. 2nd and 8 for Auburn at the South Alabama 43 when play resumes. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Auburn on top 21-9. Ball will be at the right hash mark. 112 yards rushing, 103 yards in passing for Auburn, 215 total in the game. Cobb back in the game at tailback for Auburn. Double wide receivers left, the wide side of the field. Excuse me, that's Justin Jones in the game at tailback for Auburn. Play action. Arnold with pressure from behind, gets away. Up the sideline and out of bounds. Hit somewhat late on the play by Tyrell Johnson Jr. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Auburn has converted its last 4 third down possessions. This will be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, good job of Jackson moving up just a little bit to keep that right defensive end from knocking that ball out from behind.
This will be an empty set for Jackson Arnold. Trips to the wide side of the field. That's the left side for Auburn. Double wide receivers, short side of the field, the South Alabama boundary. On 3rd and 9 for Auburn from the South Alabama 44. Arnold to throw with some time. Throws it across the middle. Pass complete. First down to the 32-yard line for the Tigers. Eric Singleton Jr. with the catch.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time Jackson Arnold's found Eric Singleton over the middle of the field today on that sit-down route. We call it about 12 to 15 yards right above the center.
First down, 12-yard gain to Singleton. On the day, 6 catches, 65 yards, and Auburn's 5th straight 3rd down conversion. This will be the 10th play of the drive right here. From the 32, handoff, Cobb. Up the middle and squirts free almost to the 20-yard line. Javon Henderson had to make the tackle on Cobb, or he may be gone on the play.
Yeah, I thought the play was almost down. Jeremiah Cobb kept driving his feet. Really nice job.
2nd down and 1 for Auburn. Play action throw to the boundary. Pass complete. Cam Coleman makes the first man miss, and he's down to the 5-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Wesley Miller.
Another nice throw by Jackson Arnold, that out route, this time keeping the ball again in front of Cam Coleman and allow him to get run out the catch.
Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone. Both Coleman and Singleton stack up wide to the left boundary. Handoff Cobb up the middle, puts his head down. Jeremiah Cobb taken down at the 2. Going right behind those middle 3, Connor Lew, Dylan Wade, Jeremiah Wright.
Yeah, I think Auburn was trying to go with the same play again, but it's the injured South Alabama player on the field.
And that is number 8, Mike Harris, a safety out of Phoenix City, I believe, the injured party for South Alabama. 47 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter of play. Auburn has completed 5 straight 3rd downs. Auburn now 6 of 8 on 3rd down, but right now face 2nd and goal from the 2 for Auburn.
Brett Edens is getting a lot of work down there. He's walking
Well, that's good.
Behind the scenes, back and forth. I don't know if he's doing it for a workout or he's actually getting some information.
Down to the field quickly. Brett Adams, Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Jason, I appreciate you noticing my steps. Really good job by Jeremiah Cobb so far today, cutting north and south. Really getting those extra yards, diving for 2 or 3 extra on a couple of plays that have really helped extend drives, and it's paying off getting down here to the goal line. Hopefully he can get one over there for us.
13 carries and 78 yards for Cobb, who lines up in the pistol behind Jackson Arnold, who has 2 touchdown runs on the day. This is 2nd and goal from the 2. Arnold turns. He's going to run. No, he's going to throw. And he gets it. Oh, and in and out of the hands. It was a wide open touchdown, but Preston Howard dropped it in the end zone. Oh, dear.
Man. Yeah, Preston Howard going to see that one in his sleep tonight. I don't think he ever had an easier touchdown.
He's going to see it on the film, too. There's 3rd and goal from the 2 for Auburn. The play action, and Arnold rolled out to his left. Howard was wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, as quarterback, you'll think about that one tonight as well.
Auburn has the PBJ out there. The 3 tight ends, Frazier, Howard, and Tate Johnson. Cobb flanks Arnold. Cobb carries from Arnold. Cobb into the end zone, touchdown. Behind his center, Connor Lew. And with 40 seconds to go in the first half, Auburn adds to the score. Jeremiah Cobb with the touchdown run on the day.
Yeah, really good job by the Auburn offense on that drive. You got the ball in great field positioning, but to drive the entirety of the field and use up almost 5 minutes of clock before the half and then finish it off with a touchdown. Really nice job by this Auburn offense, keeping a balanced attack.
The extra point coming up from Alex McPherson. The holder is Hudson Cock. Reed Hughes to snap it. The kick is down. The snap is down and the kick is on the way, and it is good. 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. 6th career touchdown and the 4th this season for Jeremiah Cobb. And the Sun South John Deere Drive summary finds Auburn going 75 yards in 14 plays, 4 minutes and 44 seconds, culminating in that 2-yard TD run by Cobb. And for the Tigers now on top, 28-9. A couple more 3rd down conversions on that drive. A 14-play drive. That's the longest in terms of the amount of plays this season.
Yeah, just a great use of the clock and moving the ball down the field methodically, converting on those 3rd downs. Really nice job today of Auburn utilizing the middle of the football field with Eric Singleton as well here in this first half. 3 big catches on 3rd downs over the middle of the football field.
A year ago, Auburn had 14 rushing touchdowns, all of 2024. That's the 10th rushing touchdown for Auburn this season. Phillips to take this kickoff from Connor Gibbs. Gibbs booms it. 8 yards deep into the end zone. South Alabama will have 1st and 10 from its own 25-yard line and 40 seconds to work with at the end of this first half of play.
South Alabama trying to see how many timeouts they have. I think they have all 3 timeouts, but they would have to get a big explosive play on this 1st down in order to try to move the ball down the field, because any play here that's a negative play or a tackle for a loss or no gain, we're kind of limited because of the clock situation with 40 seconds.
Single wide receivers right and left for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 from the 25, 40 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball at the left hash mark, Davenport from the shotgun. Hands it off to Bullock. Fights off 1 tackle, gets out to the 29 before he's brought down on the play. Xavier Atkins is there for the Tigers.
It looks like South Alabama's content maybe going in at the half, 28-9, receiving the ball to start the second half.
18 seconds and counting. Perhaps one more play. Bullock again off the right side. Flag is thrown. Elijah Melendez, freshman out of Kissimmee, Florida, with the stop. But again, the clock stops with 8 seconds to go in the half, and it is a legal procedure against South Alabama.
Auburn may
illegal
decline.
formation. Offense, more than 4 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Clock stopped with 8 seconds to go in the half. Tigers on top 28-9. And I'm not sure South is going to run another play. It doesn't look like it, does it? That first half's about to come to a close. South Alabama scored on his first and last drive of the half. Auburn with 28 points in the first half of play. And the first half comes to a close with the Tigers leading by a score of 28-9. Give me quick thoughts from you, Jason, before we get the thoughts from the head coach.
Yeah, I think offensively, man, we look really very balanced. I like how we've attacked the middle of the football field in the passing game, and then we take our shots when they're there, but continue to control the run game with Jeremiah Cobb hitting it inside and outside. I think it's really getting his offense a rhythm.
Auburn very balanced offensively in the first half of play. A couple touchdown runs for Jackson Arnold. A touchdown run for Jeremiah Cobb. At times, South was able to move the football.
I think defensively, we settled in. The first 15 plays is always hard for any team because you're all scripted against every defense and every coverage. So typically when defenses come out, you see people move the ball down that first series. You're like, oh, man, it may be a day. But then all of a sudden Auburn, typically what they've done since the Baylor game, they readjust on the side and they make their adjustments, and then they start to make it hard for the opponent's offense. But other than that, South Alabama had one other drive, but I thought our defense played really well here in that first half as well.
Auburn in the first half was 6 of 8 on third down. That included 5 straight third down conversions in that first half of play.
Yeah, Jackson Arnold's doing a really good job of making good decisions, Andy, not putting the ball in harm's way. When it's not there, you see him pull it down, utilize his feet to pick up the first downs, or he's throwing the ball away and not giving the defense an easy opportunity to get a turnover and create short fields. We talked about that in the pregame. Don't give South Alabama anything short to build momentum and get on the scoreboard.
And the one turnover in the first half, Auburn took advantage of that, and we'll send it downstairs. Brett Edens with Auburn head coach Hugh Freeze.
Really good offensive performance. Defensively, we seem to care more about talking than playing, and that's frustrating because we can be a really good defense, but man, we're not fitting the counter very well. It's just it's like we're half speed to me. So we got to get in there and try to correct that.
Thank you, Coach. Get in there and take care of him. War Eagle. Guys, back up to you. War Eagle.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate it. It's halftime at Jordan-Hare Stadium on homecoming. The score, Auburn 28, South Alabama 9. Now time for Brad Law with the Truckworks halftime report.
Intensity from the head coach after a first half that sees the Tigers lead by 19. We'll check the Yellowwood scoreboard. And top 25 in SEC games that are in progress now. We'll start in Atlanta. Georgia Tech scored the first 13 points of the game at home against number 12 Clemson, but the Tigers have rallied. A touchdown late in the first half and a touchdown on their first drive of the second half, and Clemson now leads Georgia Tech 14-13. They're 6 minutes into the third quarter, up by 85. Now, moving on to the SEC. Number 13, Oklahoma. Auburn goes to Norman next week. Sooners are routing Temple in Philadelphia today, 28-3. John Mateer, 217 yards and a touchdown through the air. It's been Blaylock on the ground doing it for Oklahoma. Torrey Blaylock with 2 touchdown runs, and the Sooners all over Temple, 28-3. They are early in the third quarter in the city of brotherly love. Over in Tuscaloosa, 19th-ranked Alabama is manhandling Wisconsin, 35-7. Another good day for Ty Simpson through the air. The Alabama quarterback, 19 for 21. He's got 361 yards and 4 touchdowns against that Big Ten defense in Wisconsin. Elsewhere on the Yellowwood scoreboard, number 23, Michigan, bouncing back from its loss to Oklahoma last week. Wolverines pulverizing Central Michigan, 42-3. They are late in the third quarter in Ann Arbor. And number 4, Oregon, having its way with Northwestern in Evanston. Ducks over the Wildcats, 24-0 late in the third quarter. One more SEC score. Number 25, Missouri, red hot early against the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana Lafayette. They're now more than midway through the second quarter at Faurot Field in Como, 35-3. Tigers on top of the Raging Cajuns, and Bo Prabula with 2 more touchdown passes. Ahmad Hardy, a monster day for Missouri on the ground, 164 yards and 2 scores, and still 5 minutes to go until halftime. Missouri all over Louisiana, 35-3. Governor Kay Ivey President Chris Roberts on the field. The announcement of the 2025 Miss Homecoming as the Auburn University Marching Band is on the field, the homecoming court, and a celebration unique to homecoming on the Plains playing out right now on Pat Dye Field. Auburn leads South Alabama 28-9 at the half. You are listening to the Truckworks Halftime Report. Highlights from the first half coming up when we come back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, college football fans, I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with cherry berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
The fans are out today, Gabe.
That's right, Andy. Big games mean bigger tailgates.
Check out that Ford F-150 truck, a championship caliber performance.
Flawless execution, Andy. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top.
Work or play, it's always game on with a Ford F-150 truck. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
This is the Truckworks Halftime Report, and these are the first half highlights as called by the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
A couple of long, methodical, patient, efficient drives for the Auburn offense leading the way. Tigers lead South Alabama 28-9 here on the Truckworks Halftime Report. Let's tell you how we got there. South Alabama won the toss and deferred, so that Auburn offense was on the field first, and immediately they went to work. A 7-yard run by Eric Singleton and a 4-yard run by Jeremiah Cobb, and Auburn converted its first down of the day, continuing to just methodically drive the field. 9 to Singleton, 5 to Cobb, 9 by Jackson Arnold. They moved down inside the 50-yard line. On 3rd and 9 at the 50, Auburn ran Jackson Arnold up the middle for 4, signifying they'd go for it. On 4th down, Tigers had to call a timeout, and they were efficient coming out of the timeout through the air. A 14-yard pass to Eric Singleton set the ball up inside the South Alabama 35.
First down for Auburn from the left hash mark. The snap to Arnold. 2-step drop. He looks. He goes to the end zone. And it's caught. Cam Coleman with the touchdown down the left sideline. Touchdown Auburn.
Capped a 12-play, 92-yard drive to start the ball game. Took nearly 6 minutes off the clock, and the Tigers just effective. First time scoring on the opening drive of the game in 3 tries this year. Tigers led 7-0. South Alabama answered back, though, with a long drive of its own. 12 plays, 64 yards. It bogged down inside the 15, and the Jaguars kicked a 29-yard field goal through. Their drive took 5 minutes off the clock. It was 7-3 with under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Auburn was 3 and out on its next possession. South Alabama started at its own 12-yard line. They were able to pick up 1 first down before they tried to go to the air in their own territory.
For South Alabama, right back to the line of scrimmage, nose of the football at the 30. 3rd and 3, Davenport drops, throws, ball deflected and intercepted. Intercepted at the 33-yard line by Kieran Crawford. But there is a flag on the play. But deflected by the South Alabama receiver, Kieran Crawford, with the pick. Now does it stand?
The result of the play is an interception.
Oh, sharp editing there by our friends in the Skyview Auburn Sports Network studios. Yes, it did stand, obviously, as it was against South Alabama. So Kieran Crawford gathered his first career interception and Auburn's first interception of the season. That set the Tigers up in excellent field position at the South Alabama 33. Jeremiah Cobb ripped off a 15-yard run on the first play of the drive. That moved the ball into the end zone. After Jackson Arnold converted on 3rd and 1, the Tigers kept it on the ground inside the 10-yard line.
Now Frazier sets up outside the right tackle, out of the pistol, hand off to, no, it's Frazier, excuse me. It's Arnold around right end, and he's in for the touchdown. Faked the carry by Cobb. He goes 6 yards around right end for an easy touchdown for Jackson Arnold.
The fake was so good, Jackson was virtually untouched. Tigers take advantage of the short field, go 5 plays, 33 yards in a minute and a half. Auburn led 14-3. Tigers forced a 3-and-out on the Jaguars' next possession, and Auburn got good field position working from its own 46. A 16-yard run by Jeremiah Cobb to start the drive. Then a 13-yard pass to Eric Singleton. That moved it inside the 30-yard line. A couple of plays later, a 14-yard pitch and catch to Horatio Fields. And 2 plays later, it was the quarterback back on the ground.
From the left hash, Singleton, the lone man to the short side of the field. Now he goes in motion behind the set. Arnold gonna run it. Arnold inside the 5, pushes his way forward. Jackson Arnold into the end zone. Touchdown Auburn! Second touchdown run of the day for Jackson Arnold. This is 5 yards out.
Yeah, Auburn asserting its will at the line of scrimmage. Tigers go 7 plays, 54 yards in 2.5 minutes to take a 21-3 lead. But South Alabama got off the deck. The Jaguars put together a good drive with 3 passing plays of 10 yards or more, 2 of them 20 yards or more, including a touchdown pass to Scott from 20 yards out to cap the drive. 10 plays, 75 yards. Jaguars missed their extra point, and so it was a 21-9 ball game. With about 5 minutes to go in the half, or 4 minutes to go in the half. So Auburn got going on its next possession, starting at its own 25-yard line. Maybe the most impressive drive, arguably, of the year because of how patient and methodical the Tigers were, converting on an 8-yard pass to Eric Singleton on 3rd and 4. 3 plays later, an 8-yard run by Jackson Arnold on 3rd and 2. 3 plays after that on 3rd and 9, another 12 yards for Singleton. They would not be stopped. 9 yards to Cobb, a 17-yard pass to Cam Coleman, moved it inside the 10-yard line. Then after a dropped pass on 2nd and goal, Tigers went back to the ground game.
Auburn has the PBJ out there. The 3 tight ends, Frazier, Howard, and Tate Johnson. Cobb flanks Arnold. Cobb carries from Arnold. Cobb into the end zone, touchdown. Behind his center, Connor Lew. And with 40 seconds to go in the first half, Auburn adds to the score. Jeremiah Cobb with the touchdown run on the day.
Plus the extra point, 28-9, and that is our halftime score of the drive. 14 plays, the longest of the year for the Tigers, and 75 yards. Auburn with 3 rushing touchdowns in the second quarter alone, and the Tigers lead it at the half, 28-9. Halftime statistics are coming up here on the Truckworks Halftime Report. Truckworks is the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers, and the Truckworks Halftime Report continues in a moment.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
I'm Andy Burcham, and you're listening to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show. War Eagle. The smart and powerful Ford F-150 turned in another championship caliber performance. Thanks to available Pro Power onboard and outstanding payload numbers, fans will be talking about this tailgate for years to come. For great offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
This copyrighted broadcast is authorized under rights granted to play fly sports by Auburn University and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted in any form without the documented consent of Auburn University and Play Fly Sports.
Auburn 28, South Alabama 9. This is the Truckworks halftime report. 17 locations throughout Alabama, Mississippi, and the Florida Panhandle. Also offering full-service lease and commercial truck rentals. Visit truckworks.com, truckworks with an X.com for more. Your stats from the first half kind of bear out that Auburn leads by 19. Auburn has rushed the ball 23 times for 126 yards. Jackson Arnold 10 for 18 through the air for 132. A total of 41 plays for 258 yards. Tigers have used a little over 15 and a half minutes of the clock. Meanwhile, South Alabama has rushed 18 times for 53 yards. They're averaging just under 3 yards per carry on the ground. And the Jaguars are 10 for 12. Bishop Davenport, 10 for 12 through the air, 96 yards, no touchdowns, and one touchdown and an interception. In the red zone, Auburn 3 for 3, South Alabama 2 for 2. Both teams 1 for 1 on fourth down. Auburn's defense has limited the Jaguars to 2 of 6 on third down. Auburn's offense is 7 of 9 on third down. That brings its season total to 18 for 30. Tigers are 60% on third down through 2.5 games, and that's because they're getting excellent drive starters, excellent first down plays. Both teams punted once in the first half. South Alabama for 39 yards, Auburn for 42. Some of the individual numbers, Jeremiah Cobb follows his first career 100-yard game with an excellent first half. 14 carries, 80 yards and a score, 5.7 per carry. Jackson Arnold, 7 carries, 34 yards, and 4.9 a carry. Arnold with 2 touchdowns in the first half. Eric Singleton carried twice for 12 yards. Kentrell Bullock, the leading rusher for South Alabama, 8 carries, just 28 yards, 3.5 per carry. Keenan Phillips toted it 4 times for 12 yards, and that's an average of 3. P.J. Martin, 4 carries for 11 yards. Bishop Davenport carried it twice himself for a net of 2 yards. Leading receivers, Eric Singleton Jr., 6 catches, 65 yards. Cam Coleman, 2 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Horatio Fields has 1 catch for 14. Perry Thompson has 1 catch for 4. Anthony Eager, the leading receiver for South Alabama, 4 catches, 25 yards. Leading them in receiving yardage is Devin Boyson, 3 catches for 33. Jeremy Scott has 1 touchdown catch of 20 yards, and Trent Thomas has 1 catch for 16. Eric Winters leads Auburn with 4 tackles at the half. Christopher Wallace Jr. leads South with 5 tackles in the first half. It all adds up to a 19-point Tigers lead. 28 to 9 is your halftime score. Thank you for listening to the Truckworks halftime report. We'll get you set for the second half when we come back to the Sunsplash Jordan-Hare Stadium. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Dr. Benton Emblem,
Dr. Andrews is an impeccable surgeon and obviously has had phenomenal outcomes throughout his entire career, but his true talent is how to treat people. That's what really made him different, is he knew how to listen to people. He knew how to consider their wishes relative to their problem and kind of the treatment recommendations that he felt were appropriate. And more importantly, he communicated well with them from beginning to beyond the end, and always available and always treated patients with respect and listened to them.
New episodes of the Talking Tigers podcast are released Mondays wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast exclusively from the Auburn Sports Network.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
All right, Brad, thank you very much. South Alabama scored on its first full drive and its last full drive. What did it do well? What does Auburn have to do better defensively to keep South Alabama off the scoreboard? Connor Gibbs will kick it away into the south end zone, the student end zone. Very high, big hang time, and just out of the reach of Keenan Phillips, who decided not to about 2 yards deep in the end zone to bring that out. So, all right, 1st and 10 for South Alabama. Good first half for Davenport, 10 of 12 for 96 yards. Bullock, 8 carries for 28 yards. Eager, the leading receiver, with 4 catches for South Alabama, 4 catches for 25 yards. Voisin, 3 catches for 33 in the first half of play. Head coach wasn't real thrilled with his defense coming off the field at halftime, was he? First down from the 25 for South Alabama, right hash mark. Handoff goes to Bullock, tries to get around right in. He gets 3 yards on the play. Going around the right side behind Ethan Hubbard, redshirt sophomore out of Hoover, transferred in from Duke. Xavier Atkins with the stop for the Tigers. Second and 7. Handoff Bullock across the 30, out to the 33. It's going to set up a 3rd down and a couple. Robert Woodyard is there for the Tigers, junior out of Mobile, playing his hometown school. We're just the start of things in the 3rd quarter. Auburn on top 28-9. First drive for South Alabama. This is 3rd and 3 for the Jaguars, who are 2 of 6 on 3rd down in the first half. Auburn puts 4 on the line of scrimmage, rushes 5. It will be Davenport who throws, and it's complete out to the 38-yard line and a first down on the play to Keenan Phillips. Or excuse me, that's number 12 Brandon Jacobs with the catch. Rayon Strader there playing defense for the Tigers. Third down conversion on the day for South Alabama. The drive continues at the Jaguar 38. Martin checks in at tailback. Boyson goes in motion, play action. Davenport throws, pass complete across midfield and down to the Auburn 35-yard line. That's Brendan Jacobs, his second straight catch. Down to the Auburn 35. Make that the 37. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Roll out and a throw. Jenkins with the catch and the first down for South Alabama. Lifted up and taken down on the play near the 25-yard line for Auburn. Good drive to open up the second half for South Alabama. At the 26-yard line, first down for the Jaguars. Handoff, tailback, and Keldrick Falk is there for the tackle for loss for Auburn. It's going to be a loss of a couple on the play.
Different package of your Auburn's defense.
Phillips, who is taken down in the play, is out. Bullock is back in at tailback for South Alabama on 2nd and 12 for the Jaguars at the Auburn 28. Bring a man in motion behind the set. Bullock, the carry, right up the middle, bangs into a couple Auburn defenders and is taken down. Sylvester Smith eventually brings down Bullock at the 22-yard line. Here's third down. Third and about 6 for South Alabama.
Yeah, that's some tough running between the tackles there by Bullock. Auburn able to get him down on the ground. See if this place can get a little loud here. Force South Alabama to an errant throw, a turnover, or having to put it on the foot for a field goal.
From the Auburn 22, ball between the hash marks. Trips to the South Alabama boundary. Third down and 6 for South. Play clock at 5. The snap to Davenport. Drops with time. Throws it across the middle. Pass complete. And down for the first down. Number 11, Anthony Eager, took quite a hit, but hung on to the football. Down to the Auburn 8. Jaquez Robinson with the stop for Auburn, but not before South Alabama gets a first down.
Well, a nice job by Davenport hanging in the pocket, getting to his second level progression. Big hit for Jaquez. Surprise receiver able to hang on to that one.
First and goal from the 8 for South Alabama. Bullock the tailback. Bullock with the carry. Taken down at the line of scrimmage and a flag is down.
False start.
Wait for the call from James Carter.
False start. Offense. Not all 11 players were set for a moment. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So first and goal now from the 13 for South Alabama.
Yeah, just kind of brings us back to the first drive that South Alabama had on opening kicking when they received the ball their first time, where they had that 15-play long drive down the field and Auburn helped to a field goal.
Bryce Diaz checks into the lineup for Auburn. That Buck or that Sam linebacker spot for the Tigers. Auburn puts 5 at the line of scrimmage, rushes 4. Handoff, tailback, down he goes. Maybe a yard and that's about it.
Yeah, if I'm Auburn's secondary here, I'd probably play inside leverage on these outside receivers, knowing that they're trying to fake it in there, maybe try to hit that glance. They've been very successful doing that here today. Try to see if they can throw the ball outside, but not give them anything over the middle.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, the opening drive of the second half for South Alabama as we approach the 10-minute mark. Second and goal from the 11. Roll by Davenport to the Auburn boundary, and he just throws it away. He had nobody in the vicinity of that one and threw it at the feet of Caleb Harris. Third and goal from the 11.
That's well defended by Auburn's defense. You've seen a couple of plays earlier today where they kind of outflanked our defense and hitting those little flat routes. Right there, Auburn did a nice job of defending that play.
So third and 11, third and goal from the 11, in between the hashes. Jeremy Scott wide left, he has a touchdown catch. Trips to the right side for South Alabama. Boyson in motion, now back out on third and goal from the 11. Davenport throws it to the 5, and DeVoisen, he has it for the touchdown. Boysen going to the boundary, caught it, and into the end zone, and South Alabama on the board on its opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, South Alabama just did what you call a flood concept, where you run the 2 outside receivers vertical. You try to hit the inside receiver number 3 on what we call a deep out route. Just push up vertically, then break out. It's a nice throw and catch by South Alabama's offense to get on the board here and start the second half.
Hamilton DeBoyan out for the extra point for the Jaguars. 9:55 to go in the third. South Alabama, like it did in the first half, scores on its first drive. And for the second time today, DeBoyan misses the extra point. Listen to all the things college sports, including live games and talk on Sirius XM, College Sports Radio, channel 84, and streaming on the Sirius XM app. 9:55 to go in the third. South Alabama trims the lead to 13. Auburn 28, South Alabama 15. And Auburn football continues in a moment.
Build Giants Alabama is proud to present today's broadcast of Homecoming on the Plains. Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy. And today, it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Fourth touchdown catch of the year by Devin Boysen. Caps off a 75-yard drive by South Alabama to open the third quarter. 11 plays, 5 minutes and 5 seconds. And if not for a couple missed extra points, this is right now a 13-point game.
Yeah, the extra points kept from being an 11-point game right now, but you think about it, like this is a game, now see can Auburn respond, because as the game gets later and later, you do not want to give anything to South Alabama that gives them a lot of confidence where they're just hanging around late in this ball game.
We have not seen Rayshon Pleasant at all today. Bryce Kane has taken all of the kickoff and punt returns in this one today, including a 31-yarder in the first half, a 31-yard kickoff return in the first half. He is back at his heels at the goal line in the north end zone for Auburn to take this kickoff from Hamilton DeBoyan. And this is returnable from the 6. 15 tries to get to the corner and is run down from behind at the 21-yard line. That's where Auburn will open up its first drive in the second half. Tigers lead cut to 13, Auburn 28, South Alabama 15. How does Auburn respond to that impressive drive to open the second half by the Jaguars?
Yeah, definitely feel like Auburn needs to respond in this series just because South Alabama got a little bit of momentum. They kind of found their rhythm a little bit offensively. I just think Auburn just got to do what they did in the first half. Continue to stay balanced, continue to take what the defense giving you. Jackson Arnold make solid decisions with the ball in your hands. And just don't give anything easy, but stay aggressive.
Arnold 10 of 18, 132 yards And a touchdown run, touchdown or pass in the first half. Singleton in motion. First down. Handoff tailback. And Jeremiah Cobb burrows his way forward and gets to the 25-yard line. 3-yard gain for Jeremiah. Cobb on the day, 15 carries, 83 yards and a touchdown. For the talented junior out of Montgomery.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cobb has had an outstanding season so far. Taking advantage of the opportunity to get more carries with Damari out with an injury.
Fields and Singleton to the wide side of the field. On second down and a 7. Cobb right up the middle, big room, 35, and bulls his way forward out to the near the 40-yard line. First down for Auburn on the run by Jeremiah Cobb, 15 yards, and an Auburn first down to the 39.
Yeah, really nice job by Jeremiah Wright and Mason Murphy on that right side of that offensive line to open up that hole for Jeremiah Cobb. Connor Lew as well coming down on that nose, slanting down, creating an opportunity for Cobb to get to the second level.
Cobb 2 yards shy of 100 for his second straight ball game. 98 yards, 97 yards on 16 carries. They took a yard away from him. First down for Auburn at the Tiger 39. Singleton in motion. Handoff to Eric Singleton. And Singleton a couple tough yards on the play before he is brought down by Caleb Dozier, the redshirt freshman out of Dothan.
Yeah, Singleton coming up gimpy a little bit after that run. Though he came into the season a little banged up with a thigh.
He is off the field and getting some attention there. Auburn stacks up a pair of receivers to the right, single receiver left. Second down and 7. Arnold play action with some time. Now looks to the Auburn boundary, rolls to the right, still looking, he throws it out of bounds. He was trying to get to Horatio Fields, or he was looking even further downfield to Bryce Kane. Neither were open, and I just threw it away. It brings up third down.
Yeah, initially they want to run a slant and go backside with Cam Coleman to the field. Kind of got hung up with the South Alabama defender, but then broke away late. But by that time, Jackson Arnold had already scrambled out to the right. Didn't see anything between Kane and Horatio and just threw it away.
Auburn 5 straight third down conversions to end the first half. This is 3rd and 7 here from the Tiger 42. South Alabama rushes 5. Arnold with some time, now flushed, rolls to the Auburn boundary, looks and he throws it up the sideline. Pass is complete to Horatio Fields, but he's going to be a yard shy of the first down at the 48.5.
Nice job by Jackson Arnold getting close to the sideline and keeping his eyes off the field to give Horatio an opportunity to make that catch, making it a decision here.
4th down and 1. The offense is on the field. Singleton is back on the field for Auburn. This is 4th down. We'll call it a yard and a half for the Tigers.
Yeah, that play made on 3rd down gives Auburn an opportunity to make a decision here on 4th down, what they want to do. I expect them to bring Singleton in motion, use some type of RPO.
Omar Mabson is the tailback for the Tigers. Play action, it's a carry by Arnold. Puts his head down, runs right through a man at the 45-yard line, and that's enough for a first down. He ran right over Wesley Miller.
Yeah, Wesley Miller playing that safety position for South Alabama. Typically, you don't see the quarterback try to lower boom, but right there, Jackson Arnold lower both shoulders to try to pick up that first down.
May not be smart to do that next week at Oklahoma.
Yeah, he might not want to try that.
Yeah, but it's a first down for Auburn at the 43. Tigers now 2 of 2 on 4th down today. From the right hash mark, Arnold from the gun, play action. Looking right up the seam. Gonna run, gets the ball to Omar Mabson to the 35-yard line. I think that's the first catch for Omar in his Auburn career.
Yeah, Auburn tried to run a deep in cut to Cam Coleman to the field. Kind of taking a little bit longer than anticipated. Found Omar on the check down.
8 yards on the play, 2nd and 2 for Auburn at the South Alabama 35. Just outside the 35, actually. Fields goes wide left. Perry Thompson wide right. Couple tight ends, or excuse me, yep, a couple tight ends in there right now. Mabson flanks Arnold on 2nd down and 2. Arnold's going to run it again. And again, bulls his way forward. I think he's got enough for the first down. Gene Dulaney says first down. I'll go with that. First down Auburn.
Yeah, definitely a quarterback run all the way. You fake the action like you're going to throw a quick slant backside, let the offensive line get up on there, get a hat on the hat, and then you just follow the offensive line there for a first down.
First down for Auburn. Tigers' 17th first down of the day. First and 10 at the South Alabama 32. Ball between the hashes. Mabson behind Arnold in the pistol. Omar up the middle. Omar Mabson puts his head down, runs through one, gets taken down by the second tackler on the play. Gets 5 yards on the play to the South Alabama 28.
Omar Mabson from Auburn High right down the street here. Nice, tough physical run.
Young enough to be a senior at Auburn High School, but came out early and getting some playing time early on in this season. We're under 5 minutes to go in the third. 10th play of the drive for Auburn. Tigers lead at 28-15, Auburn's first drive of the second half. 2nd and 5 from the South Alabama 27. Mabson again across the 25 down to the 24-yard line on the play. Mike Harris, safety, came up to make the stop along with Emmanuel Waller.
Auburn's done very well in third and manageable situations today, under 4 yards.
Auburn, excuse me, Jason, Auburn 8 of 10 on third down today.
Yeah, really nice. Got Perry Thompson down to the boundary, Horatio to the field. For Auburn, like you say, 2 tight end set.
3rd and 3 for the Tigers. Play clock at 7. Sends one tight end in motion. Hands it off to Mabson. And Mabson fighting his way forward. He's going to come up about a yard shy of the first down.
4th and 1. Auburn continues to stick with their 2 tight end set. Now they bring in the PBJ.
Yep, they bring in the 3rd tight end. Preston Howard, Tate Johnson, Brandon Frazier, the PBJ guys.
Cam Coleman comes in for Horatio.
On 4th and 1 at the South Alabama 23. Play clock at 12 as Auburn sets up at the line of scrimmage. 2 of the tight ends outside the right tackle. Arnold will run it. And Jackson has the first down. He falls close to the 20-yard line. That was going to be Jackson Arnold all the way, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was going to be a Jackson Arnold call. Just trying to follow your blockers, get a lead, use the running back as your lead blocker. Mabson right there doing a nice job of picking up a block to allow Jackson Arnold to fall forward for a first down.
Had 2/3 of the PBJ in front of him as well. Just outside the 20 for Auburn. Can we say? Wait, we can't say yet that's in the Chick-fil-A red zone.
See if Auburn try to take a shot here with Cam Coleman singled up to the field.
He is wide left to the South Alabama boundary with single coverage there. Arnold hands it off to Mabson, and Omar down close to the 15-yard line. Taken down by Christopher Wallace. Now Auburn is indeed in the Chick-fil-A red zone. Good hard running by Omar Mabson.
Auburn's done a nice job on offense today, and Andy, what they're doing, they're killing a lot of clock as well on these drives. So you're doing that and you get touchdowns and not just field goals. It puts a lot of pressure on your opposing teams.
2:12 and counting in the third. 2nd and 6 for Auburn, the 14th play of this drive for the Tigers. Singleton in motion. Mabson the carry. Omar hit. Now bounces outside and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no one blocked backside on that play. Omar was basically on his own trying to fight for
R.J. Moss Jr. with the stop. He ran down Omar from behind. One of the few tackles for loss today by South Alabama. And now this is 3rd and 6 for Auburn at the South Alabama 16. Arnold from the gun, from the right hash. They bring an extra man. He looks, he throws it to the end zone. Singleton catches it, but he's out of bounds.
Not a lot of room for Singleton to come down on that throw.
Singleton holding that right side as he walks back. Auburn fans looking for an interference that time against Wesley Miller. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt from Alex McPherson. 1 of 1 this season. Just inside the hash. Kick on the way by McPherson. And the kick is good. Auburn answers the South Alabama touchdown with a field goal. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Start your Auburn football game day with the Tiger Tailgate Show, presented by Conecuh Sausage, with former players telling stories about the past, picks from around the SEC, a first word from Coach Freeze, and plenty of special features and surprises. Wherever you listen, you're invited to the Tiger Tailgate Show, presented by Conecuh Sausage. 3 hours before every game, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
Looking for more than a degree? At Auburn's Harbert College of Business, we give you the competitive edge that sets you apart. Our programs combine classroom knowledge with practical experience, supported by mentors and career experts who align your education with your goals. It's a personalized approach that builds confidence and creates opportunities. Be ready to lead. Be ready to innovate. Harbert College of Business, inspiring business. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Hey, Auburn fans, if you're a nursing mother, wounded veteran, special needs family, or caring for an elderly loved one, Snazzy is here to support you. This season, snag free parking passes for select families at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Plus, Snazzy gives away a VIP package every home game. Nominate someone in these groups at snazzy.org. Everything Snazzy does is thanks to Carrier, the inventors of modern air conditioning. Head to snazzy.org now to learn more and apply. Snazzy, accessibility for all.
A minute 15 to go in the third. Both teams have scored on their opening drives. A touchdown for South Alabama, a field goal for Auburn. Tigers lead it by a score of 31-15. Sun-South John Deere drive summary. 62 yards, 16 plays, 8 minutes and 34 seconds. Alex McPherson, a 34-yard field goal. Sun-South John Deere. Preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Connor Gibbs will kick it away into a little bit of a crossing wind. Hasn't been much of a factor today. Keenan Phillips stands at the 2 to take this kickoff from Gibbs. High kick, and a fair catch called for by Phillips at the 1. South Alabama will have 1st and 10 at the 25. Let's pause 10 seconds. So stations like 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida can identify themselves on the Auburn Sports Network. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go in the third timeout on the field. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. Stay tuned, friends. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Okay, quiz fans, what's one word to describe Whataburger's new prickly pear raspberry Whata Fresher? Is the best word refreshing? Or does the real raspberry make you say tangy? Or perhaps the sweet prickly pear fruit is simply delicious? Actually, the only word to describe it is quenchy, tangy, sweet, shalicious. And that may sound like 4 words, but we used hyphens. Introducing new Whata Freshers from Whataburger. Whataburger. Available for a limited time.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
The fans are out today, Gabe.
That's right, Andy. Big games mean bigger tailgates.
Check out that Ford F-150 truck, a championship caliber performance.
Flawless execution, Andy. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top.
Work or play, it's always game on with a Ford F-150 truck. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Today's homecoming broadcast is presented by Build Giants Alabama. If you're interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in Alabama, visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more. Now back to Jordan-Hare Stadium for more of the Tigers and Jaguars.
That drive for Auburn of 8 minutes and 34 seconds is the longest for Auburn since a 9-minute and 54-second drive against West Virginia in 2008. It ties for the longest drive, scoring or non-scoring, in Auburn history, and resulted with a field goal with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, South Alabama at the 25. Man goes in motion, handoff to the tailback. Bullock gets a couple yards right up the middle. Excuse me, that was Keenan Phillips with the carry for South Alabama. Stopped by Zykevis Walker.
South Alabama last series really drove the ball downfield, hitting some big plays. See if Auburn defense was able to find an answer on the sidelines.
2nd and 8. Ball at the left hash. Play action to Phillips. Davenport hits behind the line of scrimmage, gets away up the sideline and run out of bounds at the 35. Auburn had a shot at Davenport in the backfield. It was Bryce Diaz who had the first shot, taken out of bounds at the 35, and he's going to be about a yard shy, so out of bounds at the 34. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Bryce thought he had him down for a sack. Davenport, one of those strong runners as well, playing the quarterback position, hasn't made big mistakes today.
3rd and 1. Handoff, Phillips, first down and more. Wrestled down at the 40 or the 39-yard line by Elijah Melendez. But that's a first down for South Alabama.
Take us to the fourth quarter.
That will be the final play of quarter number 3. It was a quarter that was dominated by 2 scoring drives. A touchdown drive by South Alabama and a nearly 9-minute field goal drive by Auburn. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. It's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. We head to the fourth quarter on a homecoming at Auburn. Tigers 31, Jaguars 15. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Ray Hornsby at Affordable Comfort Cooling Systems and Plumbing. We believe our work is more than just AC and plumbing repairs. It is about serving people with integrity and care. As a Christian-owned company, we take Colossians 3:23 to heart. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men. That's why at ACCS and Plumbing, we do the job right the first time and always stand behind our work. Honest service, faith-driven values. Give us a call today or visit accsauburn.com to learn more. That's accsauburn.com.
Alabama license number 12084.
Keeping your money in a traditional savings account is like using the Yellow Pages instead of Google. Outdated and slow. Skip the small, slow returns and put your money to work with the Max Elevate Money Market. You get all the same security of a savings account, plus the ability to earn even more on your money. Get started at mymax.com/elevate or call us at 260-2600. Certain restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Hey, this is DeMarcus Riddick, looking for a street legal golf cart. Diamond Golf Carts has the largest selections in the state, and the store is right off the Opelika Road, closer than you think, with the location in Auburn, Birmingham, and Huntsville. Raising the bar since 2012, golf cart sales and service. Need a tune-up? Diamond Golf Carts is full service for all your golf carts need, and they offer pickup and delivery. Carrying brands such as Easy Go, Club Car, Yamaha, and much more. Visit DiamondGolfCart.com and drive different, drive Diamond.
As we get ready for the fourth quarter here at Jordan-Hare Stadium, Auburn leads it 31-15. South Alabama with the ball. It is just the Jaguars' second possession of the second half. South Alabama had an 11-play, 75-yard touchdown drive with a missed extra point in the third quarter. Auburn had a 16-play, 62-yard field goal drive that chewed up nearly 8 minutes and 40 seconds of the third quarter. And so just one long possession for each. South Alabama with 95 yards in the third quarter. Auburn with 62. Jaguars outscored the Tigers 6-3. But as we go to the fourth quarter, Auburn still getting 5.7 yards per play. 320 yards of total offense for the Tigers, 244 for South Alabama. Auburn leads it 31-15. Before we send you back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell, let's update the Yellowwood scoreboard. Clemson has scored to tie it at Georgia Tech after the Yellow Jackets had taken the lead. 21 apiece, 3.5 to go. Andy, back to you.
First and 10, South Alabama at the 40. Tailback hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he goes down on the play. Jared Smith came roaring in from behind and took down the tailback, Keenan Phillips.
Auburn got a couple of young guys on defense out there right now. Blake Wood be playing corner. You got new boy Fagans at safety position. Elijah Melendez at linebacker.
Second and a long 10 for South. Throw across the middle, incomplete. Trying to get it to Jeremy Scott, but through his hands, defended by Kean Lee for Auburn. And here's third and a long 10 for the Jaguars. 14:29 to go in the fourth. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15.
That's that glance route they've been hitting all day. That time defended better. The linebacker got more depth to force that high throw.
Third and 11. Trips to the wide side of the field. That's where Davenport looks. He is up the left sideline, first down and more into Auburn territory to the Auburn 45. Auburn had a shot at Davenport. He just ran away from the Auburn defense. 15 yards and a first down for Davenport and South Alabama.
Yeah, backside in can't close down so far like that. You get lost in the shuffle, then all of a sudden you got no one to contain outside on Davenport. He's able to run for 15 yards, pick up that first down. You got to keep containment.
Those are the football just shy of the Auburn 45. Trips to the right for the Jaguars from the left hash mark. Davenport play action, drops and he throws. Pass complete to Scott in the backfield, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all on the play. Nicely defended by the Tigers. Very little room to run for South Alabama. Fifth straight third down for South Alabama. They've turned that stat around here in the second half of play.
Yeah, Jared Smith ran off the field a while ago. Kieran Crawford back in the ball game at that defensive end position.
Second and 9 for the Jaguars. Nose of the football just inside the Auburn 45. Handoff tailback. Hit behind the line of scrimmage. He struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage on the play. Kieran Crawford was the one that was there for Auburn to take down the tailback.
Yeah, Kieran Crawford making his presence known quickly as soon as he got back on the field. Tackle for a loss.
13 minutes and 2 seconds in the fourth. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. Third and 10 for the Jaguars. Just shy of the Auburn 45-yard line. Auburn rushes 4, now a delayed fifth. They throw it up the sideline, incomplete. trying to get to Jeremiah Jones-Thomas, but he was double covered out there.
And get a hold on the Auburn defense.
Holding on an eligible receiver. Defense, number 21. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Got that on new boy Fagans.
Yeah. Anytime the ball gets past 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, you got to take those hands off those receivers.
Keeps the drive alive for South Alabama. 1st and 10 at the Auburn 35. Ball between the hashes. Handoff, tailback, tries to get to the outside, cuts upfield inside the 30, 25, and down near the 20, rolls off of an Auburn player, keeps going forward, and a flag comes in. Flag was thrown down the Auburn sideline by the line judge. Did he run into an Auburn coach?
Sideline warning against Auburn. That's their first warning of the game. Correction, only warning of the game. First down.
Down to the 20. Inside the red zone for South Alabama. 275 yards in total offense, 110 on the ground, 165 through the air today for the Jaguars. And there was movement by the right guard.
False start. Offense, number 72, 5-yard penalty. First down.
I beg your pardon, it was the right tackle, Ethan Hubbard.
And those missed extra points by South Alabama ring big right now, because the 31-17 game is a totally different ball game than having to go for 2 points if you score than just kicking an extra point and making a one-possession game. So those 2 extra points was loom big for South Alabama at this point.
Coming into today, DeBoyan was 7 of 7 in extra points. He's missed 2 today. Tailback tries to bounce it to the outside, now goes left. He's got room to run. Number 22, P.J. Martin with the carry. And positive yardage for South Alabama for a couple yards, actually 7 yards. Fagans on the stop for Auburn.
Good job by new boy Fagans to see pursuit, not let Davenport get in front of him to allow that play to get further.
Fought off a bit of a block by the quarterback to make the stop. 2nd and 8 from the Auburn 17, left hash mark. Martin again to the line of scrimmage and quickly down. Keldrick Falk at the bottom of the pile for the Tigers.
The big 3rd down for Auburn defense. You not want to allow this to be a 1st down and give them an opportunity to have a 1-possession ball game. See if Auburn dials up some type of blitz to put pressure on Davenport. But if you're backside Jared Smith, I know you're a young pup, but don't get reduced. Make sure you keep containment.
Smith coming off the left edge for Auburn. 3rd and 8 from the Auburn 17 for South Alabama. Davenport to throw. Davenport goes down. It was Smith, ball loose. Who has it? I think the Tigers have it. They do.
It's the young pup, Jared Smith, out of Thompson High School, coming on that left side of that defense for Auburn.
And Xavier Atkins fell on the loose ball.
Yeah, put pressure on Davenport to hit that sack fumble, recovered by Xavier Atkins.
On a big 3rd down. Finally, Auburn got to Davenport, knocked the ball loose. Atkins goes on top of it. 2nd turnover for Auburn today. The clock is stopped with 10:43 to go in the 4th on a possession. Auburn on top, 31-15, and Auburn football continues in a moment.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus the front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
31-15 Tigers, 10:43 in the fourth. Downstairs, quickly, Britt Edens, Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Big play right there by Jared Smith. He had a great rush earlier and almost got at the quarterback. That time he got there. 5 freshmen on the field on that turnover. Huge play in the game right there.
Big
momentum back to the Tigers. Back to you guys.
Yeah, big third down with 5 freshmen out there, and it paid off for the Tigers.
Yeah, Coach Durkin is not afraid to get that defense, some young guys, get some reps. He knows the season gets longer. You have tired bodies. You got to depend on some of these young guys.
Double wide receivers right for the Tigers. Cobb, the tailback. Cam Coleman wide left on first down for Auburn. Singleton goes in motion across the set. Handoff, Jeremiah Cobb. He leaps over the defensive line and gets out to the 26-yard line. A 5-yard gain for Jeremiah Cobb, who goes over 100 yards for the second time in his Auburn career.
Jeremiah Cobb and having back-to-back 100-yard games with the absence of Damari out, getting a buttload of carries, taking full advantage of his opportunities.
2nd and 5 for Auburn out to the 26 on a sunny day on homecoming at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Cobb to the right of Arnold. Now sets up on the left side. Bring a man in motion. They pitch it to him. It's Bryce Kane who tries to get to the corner, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 22. Dallas Young made the stop, running down Bryce Kane.
Bryce did a nice job making the first guy miss, but just too many bodies for South Alabama right there to get past.
Both teams are 7 of 12 on third down in this game. At one point, Auburn had completed 5 straight third downs. This is 3rd and 8.
I haven't seen Eric Singleton since he went up for that catch on the sidelines.
Fields and Kane wide right. Kane in the slot. Cam Coleman to the short side of the field, wide left. On 3rd and 8 for the Tigers from the 23. Snap to Arnold. Jackson looks, he throws in traffic and incomplete. Intended for Preston Howard. Slow to get up. He appears to be all right. It's 4th down for Auburn.
Yeah, first time I've seen Jackson kind of throw it in. He tried to fit that ball in there.
Howard was hit just about the time he was trying to catch the football there.
Yeah, that was timed perfectly by the defensive back for South Alabama.
And Hudson Cock is out to kick it away. Devin Boyson, the dangerous deep man for South Alabama, sets up at the 31. Left-footed kick away from Boyson. Takes a big bounce and rolls dead at the South Alabama 31-yard line. Stops the clock with 9 minutes to go in the 4th. A 46-yard punt by Hudson Cock. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan, it's a promise. Find your future at the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Visit eng.auburn.edu. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Auburn family, it's time to join the coolest club on the Plains, Aubie's Kids Club, presented by Chappie's. Memberships for the upcoming school year are on sale now. Your favorite Tigers Kids Club offers 2 membership options. They give you awesome gear like an Auburn t-shirt, a men's basketball SEC Champions medal sign, and more. Throughout the year, you can check in at Auburn Athletics events to receive points, earn prizes, and you'll also get invited to special events only available through Aubie's Kids Club. Head to auburntigers.com/kids club to sign up today. War Eagle!
You've heard the phrase, all hat, no cattle. Well, Whataburger's new Bacon Wrangler Double is anything but. It's got beef that's never from the freezer, always hot off the grill. Monterey Jack and American cheese, bacon, crispy onions, chipotle aioli, and pickles. You might even say it's all cattle and a hat. A 5-inch bun hat, cowboy. Introducing the new Whataburger Bacon Wrangler Double. For a limited time. What a burger.
Saturdays in the South mean football and outdoor projects. And when it comes to outdoor projects, nothing beats quality John Deere equipment from a team you can depend on. That's why we trust Sun South, where owning the best equipment made is easy and affordable, whether you're working on your lawn, camp, farm, job site, or even ball field. For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Sun South with 21 convenient locations, or shop online at sunsouth.com. Sun South, equipment for those that do. Sun South is the preferred tractor dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
They had 2.
9 minutes to go in the fourth. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. South Alabama ball following the fine punt by Hudson Cock. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at their 31. It may be now or never time for South Alabama, trailing by 16 points.
And down goes Clemson with a 55-yard field goal by Georgia Tech.
My goodness. From the 31, first down. Handoff, tailback. Hole across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Riddick with the tackle.
Now, Auburn has to expect that South Alabama does start to put the ball in the air because we got 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in this ball game. Not enough time to get your possessions are limited, so defensive backs have got to be alert.
Phillips the tailback. They send 3 trips to the wide side of the field. Fake handoff, and Davenport taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Nicely played by Auburn by Caleb Harris, sophomore out of Bessemer. Maybe a loss on the play.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that South Alabama is still trying to run the ball as much time is on the clock, knowing that their possessions are limited.
Both teams with their full complement of timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 4 for the Jaguars. From the Auburn 36, Davenport to throw. He looks, he throws. It is almost intercepted. Good defense, good defensive play by Rayon Strader against Brendan Jacobs, or rather Brendan Jenkins. Strader was actually the one that got a hand on that ball.
Yeah, Rayon Strader running toe for toe with Jenkins on that. Almost beat him to the ball. A really nice play by Rayon Strader.
All right, 4-down territory for South. Jaguars 1 of 1 on 4th down today. Bullock is the tailback. Jaguars need 4th and 4. They need the 46-yard line. Davenport drops to throw. He looks, he throws down the field. And it is incomplete, and a flag is down. Well, that looked like good defense by Auburn that time.
Pass interference, defense, number 28, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Kinsley Lador-Faustin. Well, the interference must have taken place before the ball got there.
And he got his head around.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he's got as much time to get to that ball as anyone else. Wow.
Ball underthrown. I thought Faustin did a nice job of getting his head around.
And he got inside the receiver.
To prevent that from being a pass interference. Tough break.
Keeps the drive alive for South at the Auburn 48. Dropping to throw, Davenport looks, throws it up the seam, and overthrows his man. Pass was intended for Voisin. Clock stopped with 7:44 to go. Auburn leads 31-15. This is 2nd and 10. Ball marked just outside the Auburn 48-yard line. Double wide receivers right and left for South Alabama. From the left hash mark, Davenport gets some pressure, tries to throw a screen, and incomplete, intended for Bullock. Auburn had that ball defended well.
Tell you what, I'm glad that ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
Because they dialed up a screen play against a blitz from Auburn.
But I thought Auburn defended it pretty well, Jason.
Yeah, but if it's not for Zacchaeus Walker being in position, there's nothing behind him.
Good pressure by Falk. 3rd down and 10 from the Auburn 48. Handoff goes to Bullock around left side. Bullock tripped up as he gets to the 42-yard line by New Boy Fagans.
Yeah, nice tackle by New Boy Fagans, because that's going to be an easy first down if not for the tackle by Fagans, forcing a 4th down here for Auburn's defense.
4th down from the 41. South needs to get to the Auburn 38-yard line for the first down. Trips to the wide side of the field. That's the Auburn boundary. Bullock, the tailback, flanking Davenport. Davenport drops to throw. He throws it. Pass complete. First down to the Auburn 36-yard line to Anthony Eager. Got inside Lador Faustin.
Auburn came with a zone blitz. We're playing man blitz. Just beat him on the inside slant.
Drive stays alive for South Alabama. 6:36 and counting in the 4th. Auburn by 16. Davenport looks, he throws. It is a screen to Eager. Good defense by Auburn. 3 Auburn jerseys there to make the stop, led by Elijah Melendez. He got some help from Sylvester Smith.
Yeah, really nice job by the Auburn defense to retract and retrace. What we mean by that is you go upfield and you figure out, oh, it's a screen. Now let me retrace and get my man to the ground. Really good job by Melendez being in position as well.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9 from the Auburn 36 as we approach the 6-minute mark in the 4th. Auburn leads it 31-15. Tight end sets up outside the left tackle. Handoff, nothing doing, down to the 36-yard line. Kieron Crawford was there, so was Kayan Lee for Auburn. Bullock hit hard, he wants to come out. South Alabama will go, I believe, to Keenan Phillips now in at tailback. Yep, it's Phillips in at tailback. And he's gonna set up, thought he was about to set up to take the snap, Davenport. 3rd and 8 for South. Phillips off the right side. Phillips near the 30-yard line and wrestled out of bounds by Auburn.
That's twice you've seen South Alabama do that on 3rd down, Andy. They try to get back into a 4th and manageable 4th down situation, knowing they have to go for it. They try to run that off-tackle play, make it 4th and 3 instead of 4th and 9.
Now it's 4th and 1. 4th and very short for South Alabama. From the Auburn 28, timeout South Alabama. A little bit longer than I thought. It's more than a yard on this 4th down play, but the clock is stopped with 4:59 to go in the 4th quarter play.
Yeah, you're right. It looked like it's like 4th and 2 there.
Yeah. South Alabama's been good on 4th down today. They're 2 of 2. Here's Brad Law with the check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, Andy, thank you. As Jason mentioned, Georgia Tech kicked a 55-yard field goal as time expired. 12th-ranked Clemson goes down in Atlanta, 24-21. Clemson now 1-2 on the season. 19th-ranked Alabama coasts in the second half, beats Wisconsin 38-14. Crimson tied 2-1 on the season. Wisconsin falls to 2-1. At number 13, Oklahoma has just gone final. The Sooners are 3-0, taking care of Temple today in Philadelphia, 42-3. 25th ranked Missouri taking care of Louisiana, 45-10. Tigers lead late in the third quarter. That's a check of the Yellowwood School Board. Your 2:30 Central games will be getting underway in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Andy, back to you.
All right, Brett, thank you very much. Fourth and a long one coming up for South Alabama. With 4:59 to go in the fourth quarter, Auburn leads 31-15. South needs to get to the Auburn 27. Handoff or snap to Davenport. He has the first down as he trips across the 25-yard line. Kean Lee with the stop, but not before South continues the drive.
That South Alabama team gonna be a really good football team this year for them. The group of five, like these guys, they fight. They're tenacious. They don't quit.
Nope.
Got a lot of talent on that football team.
It's gonna be a good team in the Sun Belt, isn't it?
Yes.
First down from the Auburn 24 for the Jaguars. Clock rolls down, 4:24 in the fourth. Bullock back in, sets up on the left side of the quarterback Davenport. Bullock with the carry, right side taken down quickly on the play by the Tigers. Elijah Melendez with the stop for Auburn.
Yeah, I'm still a little shocked though, Andy, that South Alabama with a time of essence right now are still trying to run the football on first downs instead of putting the ball in the air. You're down 2 scores. But Auburn defense will take it.
A gain of 1, 2nd and 9 from the Auburn 23. From the right hash, handoff Bullock. Turns it upfield, gets to the 21-yard line before he's tripped up on the play. A couple more yards will bring up 3rd and 7.
Now your Auburn defense, you got to bring in your best pass rusher. You got Kieran Crawford, Keldrick Falk on the field right now. You bring in Malik Blockton, get him a little inside pressure, knowing that this is going to be a passing situation for sure.
This is the 15th play of this drive for South Alabama. 3rd and 7. Need to get inside the 15. Tailback goes down behind the line of scrimmage. Kieran Crawford combined with Keldrick Falk. They came from each side to take down the tailback, and it's a loss on the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure if South Alabama just trying to win the point spread, or I'm just a little confused. 3rd and 7, down 2 scores. You're still running the football.
South is 3 of 3 on 4th down. This will be 4th down and 8. Ball game could be on the line right here for South Alabama from the Auburn 22. Davenport drops to throw. He looks, he throws, it's incomplete. Intended for Voisin behind him, and Auburn will take over on downs. Fagans defending for Auburn.
Nice defense right there by Fagans, and Faustin played that, what we call a rub route. You bring the outside guy on a glance, and you try to run the inside guy on a little slip fade. Well defended there.
2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in this one, a timeout on the field. Auburn ball when we come back. The Tigers lead South Alabama 31-15 as Auburn football continues in a moment.
Game day is about big plays and big energy, but it's also about the little things. It's about the energy of a community coming together to cheer for our heroes on the field, the tireless work that goes into every game from the front gate to the 50-yard line, and making memories that last a lifetime. Alabama Power knows that dedication makes all the difference. That's why we're here to keep you moving with reliable power and the programs that help you save. Now that's big. Alabama Power, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan, it's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
Okay, quiz fans, what's one word to describe Whataburger's new prickly pear raspberry Whata Fresher? Is the best word refreshing? Or does the real raspberry make you say tangy? Or perhaps the sweet prickly pear fruit is simply delicious? Actually, the only word to describe it is quenchy, tangy, sweet, shalicious. And that may sound like 4 words, but we used hyphens. Introducing new Whata Freshers from Whataburger. Whataburger. Available for a limited time.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Today's homecoming broadcast is presented by Build Giants Alabama. If you're interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in Alabama, visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more. Now, back to more Auburn football against South Alabama.
2:32 to go in the fourth. Auburn ball leading 31-15 against South Alabama. Tigers come up with a 4th down hold. First down for Auburn from the Tiger 23-yard line.
Yeah, Auburn probably just try to run the clock out here, and I expect there'll be a heavy dose of Jeremiah Cobb.
Jeremiah on the day, 17 carries, 102 yards and a touchdown. He flanks Jackson Arnold, ball between the hashes on first down from the 23. Thompson and Fields are the wide receivers. It's Jeremiah up the middle, big hole. Jeremiah, 2 hands on the football as he's able to get out to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Auburn going to take their time, running all the way down to about 10 seconds, break the huddle, snap the ball about 2 seconds on the play clock.
And we'll get to the 2-minute timeout in the process. And now we get to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in this one on homecoming Saturday at Jordan-Hare. Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Auburn basketball is a whole experience.
This one's over. The Auburn Tigers are Final Four bound.
The reigning SEC champions open the season with 3 straight home games.
At the top, it's Pettiford, penetrates. 18-footer right side. Bang! Big splash from the wing. Auburn wins.
The Tigers are back, beginning November 3rd, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation, it's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan, it's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the 2nd year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org.
Two minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Auburn 31 and South Alabama 15. Stay tuned for the Regions Bank postgame show. Jeff Shearer talks with players assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze in the Auburn locker room. Plus, scores, highlights, and analysis. Put an extra War Eagle in your wallet with the Auburn University Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/Go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Auburn was able to get a critical 4th down stop. Let's see if Auburn can just run out the clock here, leading 31-15 and gear up for Southeastern Conference play next week. Interesting to note, we haven't seen Rayshon Pleasant at all today. Jake Crawford very little in this ball game today for the Tigers. We have not seen Mari Alston or Champ Anthony as well. We kind of expected that. Cobb flanks Arnold on 2nd and 4. Cobb, the carry, protects the football and bulls his way forward for an Auburn first down. Jeremiah Cobb with his 2nd straight 100-yard game as the Auburn Tigers tail back. He's out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cobb, nice job of hitting it between the guards and lowering his shoulder, but 2 hands on the football is the most important thing.
His 121 yards set a career high last week. He's 2 off of that right now on 19 carries, 119 yards and a touchdown today. Clock rolls down to 1:34 and counting. Auburn taking its time, getting out of the huddle. And Auburn's going to go to the victory formation. Arnold under center. Auburn gets off the play. The Tigers will have to run a couple more plays and take it to the house with a 3-0 record and Southeastern Conference play starting next Saturday afternoon. Coming up, don't forget Tiger Talk on Monday, 6 o'clock at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Our guests include Coach Hugh Freeze, also Kurt Sasser, Director of Auburn Alumni, talking about the big tailgate that will take place next week starting at 10 out in Norman, Oklahoma. And then we're on the air at 9 o'clock from Norman as the Tigers, we're on the air at 11:30 next week, the Tigers against Oklahoma from Norman. 2:30 kickoff, and there's another snap, and that may be the final play of the ball game. Auburn doesn't have to run a final play, and these two teams will gather in the middle of the field. Hats off to this South Alabama ball club. They fell behind and fought their entire way, and not until a 4th down stop by Auburn's defense was this game finalized. But the Tigers will be 3-0 heading to Southeastern Conference play next week. 119 yards on 19 carries for Jeremiah Cobb and a touchdown. 2 more touchdown runs for Jackson Arnold, who goes 13 of 24 for 142 yards and a touchdown today as well. The final score on homecoming, Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
I'm Andy Burcham, and you're listening to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show. War Eagle. The smart and powerful Ford F-150 turned in another championship caliber performance. Thanks to available Pro Power onboard and outstanding payload numbers, fans will be talking about this tailgate for years to come. For great offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, See your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
Successful homecoming Saturday at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The Tigers beat South Alabama. The final score 31-15. Welcome back to Jordan-Hare Stadium along with Jason Campbell. I'm Andy Burcham. Tigers jumped out, never trailed in this ball game, but credit South Alabama with some long drives in that second half. Kept the Jaguars in it until that fourth down stop by the Tigers.
Yeah, this South Alabama football team, man, they're going to be a really good group of 5 team. Like, they have a nice nucleus together. They have no quit in them. They fight to the end. And like I said, they had some drives that look very good. And you heard Coach Freed say at halftime that he wants his guys to communicate a little bit better defensively. But overall, though, you take your hat off to South Alabama. And Auburn did what they needed to do today. They came out, they played a game, and they won. And it's so hard, Andy, as a player sometimes when you got that big game looming the next week to try to keep your focus. And I thought for the most part today they did their focus. Now they can turn their hats completely to Oklahoma.
Auburn also won the turnover battle. 2 big turnovers forced by Auburn here today. Old Dominion presents Best in the Game. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to also be the best. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics. Jason, who or what was your best in today's game?
Yeah, today I'm going to have to go with Jeremiah Cobb. His second 100-yard game back-to-back. Today he had 119 yards on 19 carries, averaged 6.3 yards per carry, and had a touchdown as well. So the young man is off to a great start in 2025 season.
Jackson Arnold, 13 of 24 on the day, 142 yards, a touchdown pass to Cam Coleman. He also ran for 2 more touchdowns on 10 carries for 50 yards on the afternoon. Total yards in this one, Auburn 337 to South Alabama's 310. South Alabama from a yardage situation, really, and really from a timing standpoint, got the best of Auburn in the second half of play.
I'll tell you what, Kentrell Bullock, that guy can run. He's a transfer from Ole Miss, 16 carries for 57 yards today. But then you talk about Bishop Davenport passing the ball, 18 for 26 for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. So they don't turn the ball over, Andy, a lot. They have the 1 turnover that we got in the sack fumble. But for the most part, they try to control the clock by running the ball. They try to play possession football. But overall for Auburn, though, we've got to get better. We've got to get better this week. It's going to be a tough game, a tough environment, and you look forward to it.
Going to be an interesting week for Jackson Arnold as he gets ready to go to the school that he transferred from. You don't think there are some folks waiting for Jackson Arnold to step on the field in Norman, Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-way street, right? You got Jackson Arnold, who's going to be anxious to get back to play in front of guys that he played with the last 2 years, and then Oklahoma, want to continue their streak of winning. Right now in the SEC. This SEC is wide open this year, and it's about what teams get hot, what teams continue to compete and stay healthy are going to be the teams competing for this thing down the stretch. But I'm very excited about this game this week, and I think the fun starts. As people say, the fun really starts. This is what you work hard for all off season, is to try to take care of your division first, and then the rest will take care. The rest to follow.
Next Saturday starts 7 straight games in Southeastern Conference play for this Auburn ball club. We'll have much more Auburn football coverage coming your way, including interviews, analysis, highlights, and more with Brad, Brett, and Jeff Shearer on the Regions Bank postgame show. The general manager of the Auburn Sports Network is Ben Harling. Auburn football has been produced by Britt Bowen. Our chief engineer is Patrick Tisdale. Quinn Burkeen has been our studio producer with assistance from Jay Neal. For spotter and statistician Gene Dulaney, and from our broadcast partner Jason Campbell, I'm Andy Burcham. Again, the final on homecoming Saturday, Auburn 31, South Alabama 15. So long, and War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium.